Welcome everybody to Half Dice, the most half-assed D&D group in the whole entire Twitch parameter of the world.
We told you it was half-assed. We were not lying.
So welcome everybody.
Oh, that shoot!
Everybody's on the streaming now.
Welcome everybody to the magical land of Elseisha. This is a gigantic landmass full of diverse races and creatures. From the dreaded shapeshifters of Northern Albion, the noble clans of Glycer, to the beautiful elves that live in the Summer Isles. Which I know some people in this group would love to catch a glimpse and live with the beautiful blonde elves of the Summer Isle. But we are not starting there on this campaign.
More like take from, but yeah.
Oh my goodness.
North of the Summer Isles are the dreaded Blasted Lands. The Blasted Lands is a rocky and desert wasteland. The land is stained by the color one can only presume by the blood of elves. The Blasted Lands are ruled by the ogres. They are a cruel race that live for war and trading of goblin slaves.
Also hate
After all, there isn't much resources in this land except to sell goblin slaves.
Poor goblins.
There isn't much safety in the land except for one elven stronghold, which is west of the Red Mountains. But you here aren't here for safety and security. You guys are here for adventure. At the eastern end of the Blasted Lands, there's a trading port city of Tanar. This is a neutral city that has sprung up due to the ogre's inclination to be amazing mercenaries. And, of course, they're valuable goblin slaves.
Oh my goodness.
So here, there are full of markets full of elves are even welcome here. Gnomes, dwarves, dragonborn, all kinds that flourish in this city.
Alright.
And now we are at the tavern called the Belly Up Inn. There is a... Huh? Oh, there is... we are now in the Belly Up Inn tavern. It is a pretty big tavern. It has skins and all over the place. It has a lot of ogres, naturally. The ogres are pretty robust individuals. They have most of them have a horn on their forehead, and some of them that look like
Horn.
some of them that look like mages have an eye
Whoa!
tattooed
Oh, it's
onto
tattooed?
their
I was like,
onto their
damn.
forehead.
Third eye.
So it looks like they've got a little splinter in their eyeball.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that sounds unpleasant.
I
No
don't
wonder
like
they're
that.
so grumpy.
And in one of the corners, there are two lovely women. They seem to be waiting at a table for somebody, for some kind of job or contract.
I wonder if he's describing our party, Nick.
He very well could be.
Cordelia, go ahead and describe your character.
Hi everyone, I'm Cordelia LaRoe. I am blonde and slight. I'm a half elf. You cannot see my ears though. Most people don't know because I like to keep them covered up and pretend I'm a human since some discriminate against half elves. I'm blonde. I am starting to go a little gray, but don't you dare mention it. And I have only the slightest crow's feet starting to appear. So I'm around the age of 70 and of average height.
Go ahead, Elseisha.
I'm Elseisha. I have bourbon brown eyes and brown hair to match. It goes down to my waist. I usually keep a leather bodice on, which I have currently. Some skirts, green skirts going on, and an emerald necklace.
You guys are surrounded by a bunch of tavern goers. You see the barman is a goblin. He has some of his ear bitten off. And he has an eye patch, and he's kind of like serving everybody. You guys can hear him scream, "Hey, you gotta pay me for that!" and all kinds of stuff like that. Most of the denizens in the inn are of ogre descent, but there are some dwarves, and there are a couple of humans in the corner. And then there's another human and a gnome on the far end of the corner. But you guys are waiting for your patron that sent you guys out here called Rhogar. Logal. He is an orc chieftain. He is a magician, and he wants you guys to quell a rebellion that is brewing in some of the silver mines, and you guys agreed to quell it.
Easily done. Snapping my fingers. Not a problem at all.
So as you guys are talking amongst each other, there's a big thud at the entrance of the Belly Up Tavern, and you see this giant ogre with a legitimate eyeball on his forehead.
Oh my goodness!
And then
He's a
of course
cyclops.
he has an eyeball. He has three eyes.
He's a triclops.
He's a triclops.
Yeah.
And he has two small tusks coming down, and he has coming down here with blue paint.
Off its
A
chin.
grotesque
So it's
individual.
like a goatee.
Yeah. And he's in robes, and he has a quarterstaff. He looks fairly intelligent for a monster of such a behemoth size. And he looks at you guys, and he closes his two eyes so that only his forehead is looking at you.
Oh.
And he opens his eyes again, and he kind of strolls along to you guys.
His DM,
He
can we assume
says-
this is Rhogar?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, he
and
can.
he's walking towards Cordelia.
Is he an ogre?
correct?
Is
Yes.
he an ogre or a
He's an ogre.
ogre?
Yeah.
An ogre with a lot of different things going on.
A lot going on. I'm a little scared of him. Not gonna
And he looks at Cordelia and he says, "Are you the two women that I sent for?"
Yes, of course we are.
And
Well,
he-
that depends. Are you Logal?
I am Rhogar.
Then yes, we are.
And he takes up a stool that it seems could barely fit his round behind, and he sits down on the stool, and you guys hear a crack at the stool. I sent ravens for you about a month ago. Do you still want to participate in the job?
Yes.
Yes.
As long as our terms have not changed.
Your terms have not changed. If you are able to present me with the head of this upstart rebellion, master, then I will pay you all very handsomely.
Right. I'm afraid we're going to need some more details about the head of the
course,
rebellion.
of course, of course. We recently here, as you guys, women, I'm sorry, were able to see we do not have much resources. Fortunately, in the interior of our land, we ventured upon a silver mine that we have procured and are beginning to develop more. Unfortunately, some of our goblin compatriots decided to rebel against us and started causing havoc to our infrastructure in the mines. And we have not been able to operate the mines, and we are hoping some mercenaries will be able to quell them.
All right.
What is the name of this leader?
The leader's name is a rather astute goblin named Plump. And we are, he's coining his rebellion Plump's Rebellion. How my men have not been able to procure this Plump is beyond me.
Well, worry not. We'll take care of it for you.
Many have tried and many have died. People, the goblins, are at an advantage because they know their dusty, dark crawlings much better than we do.
Well, it's a
Fair
good
enough.
thing I can see in the dark. Telling
Well
you
then.
that.
I will give you women, a month to procure his head. If not, I assume you will have died.
Fair enough. And what do we get when we return? With his head.
Yes, let us review that part of the contract.
We did not come to an agreement on what lump sum you would like to be paid.
Well, let us come to an agreement then.
I would like 50 gold seems fair to me.
50 gold.
For the risk of our lives. And
Yes.
I don't think that's going to work. We were thinking much more closer to 500 gold apiece.
Oh, I surely cannot. How about this? 55 gold and a trinket of your choosing.
55 gold apiece.
Make it 68 gold apiece and a trinket of
For
our
the
choosing.
two of you, 55 gold apiece. If you decide to procure any other adventurers, they will not be paid 55 gold.
And
You will have to pay them.
And we want enough for food and lodging and rations for the month.
Of course.
Included this 55 and trinkets of our
Of
choosing.
course, of course, of course.
Good and well, then I agree.
Now, I have one warning. I'm sure you have heard of the legends of what we worship here. And he begins to close his eyes and he points to his forehead.
Give me a refresher.
Deep within this land, there was a comet that was destroyed the interior of the land. And what arose out of the comet was a giant eye. The silver mines, unfortunately, are very, very close to the eye. Make sure not to venture, or you will probably be sacrificed.
The giant
To the
eye.
eyeball. Wouldn't that irritate the eye if we were sacrificed to it?
I am only a priest of the eye. I don't convene with it.
Surely a priest would have some answers.
All I know is that many of our mercenaries that we sent after were killed by the eye rather than the goblins.
What?
So be careful. I bid you ladies adieu.
Thank
I
you
will
very
give
much,
you a
Rhogar.
map of where the silver mines are. Make sure that it's directly west of here. Should be in the middle of the peninsula. There should be several roads that go. Obviously, the Silver Mine Road will send you directly to it.
Perfect. Anything
Sounds
else we should
straightforward.
know? Any other warnings? How many goblins are there to your knowledge?
Hundreds.
Hundreds. Do they have any
A
weaknesses?
couple of goblins then.
Goblins aren't very smart or very good, as you can see by that bartender.
I hope he said that quietly.
Is there anything that goblins favor?
Coin and freedom, I assume.
But they can't go free. It's not an option.
I'll round us up some drinks, and then I'll be on my way. Waiter! Yes, sir. What can I get for you? I would like for some ale, 3 ales. All right, sir. And the goblin scurries off. Now, I trust your guys' journey were easy to get here.
Well enough to get here, yes.
Yes. How long to get to the silver mines from here, would you say?
About a 2-day journey.
2 days?
Yes.
That's not bad.
On foot. If you are able to procure some camels, you would probably be able to get there quicker.
Camels.
Yes.
That's right, Cordelia. In this part of the world, they have camels.
I forgot. Silly of
We
me.
haven't seen it.
All right.
Oh, here comes the waiter. Oh, yes, sir. And then the waiter spills all of the drinks onto Rhogar. And Rhogar is absolutely furious. You stupid goblin! And he takes the goblin and he bites off his head.
Oh!
And he
His
begins
whole head
to
fits
chew.
in his mouth?
He begins to chew the goblin.
How big is Rhogar?
I said he was massive.
Oh
He's at least 8 foot. And pretty
oh my
wide.
goodness.
And he begins to rip off his arms and start eating it as well. And and the whole room is quiet for just a second and begins to do their tavern chatter.
Hell of an appetizer.
Someone was
I'd like to
hungry.
make eye contact at Elseisha and panic a little inside. All right, I am watching.
Good and well, Cordelia.
Well,
should we get back?
I will give you guys gold, and I'm sure you ladies will be able to get your own drinks. And he wipes off the goblin blood from his mouth, and he gets up.
Oh, one last thing
Yes.
before you go. Do you have any magical items that could assist in this venture?
I'm afraid you probably will not need, and I do not want to risk losing another magical item.
Understood,
in
of
the
course.
mines.
Another one, you say? Have there been some that have been lost in the process?
Yes. If you venture upon them, I will pay you all handsomely for it.
What have you lost?
And what should we be looking for?
I'm sure if you're able to procure Plum's head, you will find whatever magical items I need.
Interesting.
I must be off now.
Goodbye,
Thank you,
Logal.
ladies.
We will
Thank
see
you
you in a
very much,
month's
Logal.
time.
Yes. And he gets up
Hopefully sooner.
and begins to leave. And he's
That-
out the door.
Poor goblin.
His guts are everywhere, and this is disgusting. Elseisha, we should go
We should leave now.
soon. Okay. So,
So across the bar, Rhogar and Cyphrus were paying a keen eye to the conversation that was taking place, hearing of all the gold and exploits that might be happening if they were able to participate. Rhogar, would you like to describe your character?
I am a human, average build, average height, reddish blonde hair. Unfortunately, I am very hammered at the moment because we have been in the bar drinking our sorrows away with the last few coppers we have in our pack. I look very, very terrible, ripped apart. My armor, my gear, everything is chinks in it everywhere. My sword barely looks like it's hanging onto my belt. We're in a rough spot.
Cyphrus?
All right.
So I am a gnome, and I'm about a little over average height, so 3.5 feet tall. I have blonde hair, and I'm just equipped with leather vest, a leather outfit, and I do have an iron wristband on my left arm. And I do have some money, and I'm also pretty wasted as well. But I don't tell people how much money I have.
Except for that he has it.
You guys see two goblin waiters drag their compatriot that was mutilized over into the corner.
Oh, Cyphrus, he looks like I feel. Emotionally.
Yeah, you feel like you don't have a head?
Yeah, kind of, man. I don't understand how that mission was south. I don't understand what we did wrong.
Dude, I feel like I don't have a body right now.
Okay.
Body without a head. I mean, you need both of those things,
Oh,
right?
Cyphrus, what do we need right now? Money.
You need money. Yeah.
Money. A lot of money.
I could steal some more.
No,
if
that's
you
what
want,
got
yeah.
us into this problem. That's right. It was you.
Me?
You got us. Yeah, that's... Cyphrus.
And I've also gotten us out of problems. Don't you forget that.
Maybe 20% of the time. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. What if those ladies, we can maybe go help them? There was a lot of gold that was being discussed, which we need.
I know, right? Did you see that? We could steal their gold, dude.
We could help them
Steal
and
their
then
gold.
steal their gold.
Yes.
Yes!
We connected. We got it. Let's
do
That's
it.
what we'll do.
Okay,
Help
let's
them
go. Okay, let's...
steal their gold.
No,
but
help them. Help them, then steal their gold.
help them and
Then steal their gold.
help them, but help each other first. Help them.
Help
steal
them-
their gold.
No, not help ourselves to their gold. Help them, then help ourselves to their
Got
gold.
it, got
Okay,
it.
let's finish these drinks.
Cheers.
Okay, I'd like to start. I slam it. I'm kind of unsteady on my feet, but I'd like to start making my way over to
Okay.
the ladies.
I'd like to whisper to Elseisha before they come up and say, Elseisha, I'm a little bit concerned. That goblin, or that ogre, I can get my monsters right, that ogre seemed quite capable of handling some rebels by himself. I'm a little nervous that he couldn't just take care of it himself, especially after seeing what he did to that poor waiter.
That's true, but
We
it
might
doesn't
need
look
some
like
help.
he can get around very easily. He's quite massive.
It's true.
I don't blame those goblins for rebelling. Did you see the way he just destroyed that creature? That's so sad.
As you pan around the room, you notice that most of the goblin waiters either have bite marks on their ear, or they are missing a hand or a couple of fingers. One of them is even hobbling on a peg leg.
I'd like to say to Elseisha so no one else can hear, they're slaves. That's what they're there for.
I'd like to say to
And the
Cordelia,
goblins, they're
so that no one
disgusting.
can hear. Not all of us are used to the high life and being servants and being eaten, Cordelia. I know that this is a custom maybe you're more
Rebels
used
are
to,
rebels,
but
and
this
they
is
should be put
terrible
down.
to me.
I think we need some help, though, is my point.
Perhaps, yes.
I think we need some help. So,
help could be good.
I'd like to look around the room and...
And you notice Rhogar coming over, but he's quite drunk, and he runs into a goblin waiter, and the goblin waiter's like, "Oh no, okay, all right."
I kind of bite at him.
and runs off.
Yeah.
And Rhogar is going straight towards Cordelia.
Good ladies, good ladies. I couldn't help but overhear the mission that Rhogar. Do I know his name? Is that okay?
Sure.
Okay, that Rhogar had given you to go into the mines and go into the mines and put down Plum's rebellion. I think you need a Rhogar with a sword. I brandish my that is very good at chopping off goblins' heads. Are there any goblin waiters nearby?
And the goblin bartender kind of like put his head underneath the bar.
See, look, I took his head off already from here. You know, I try to toss my sword in the air, catch it, like twirl it, catch it, and put it back in.
Roll a dexterity check.
Oh, 15.
Okay, you're able to successfully do that.
Oh.
That you could use a warrior in your party.
If you can do that while drunk and hammered,
I'm not drunk.
I'd love to see what you could do sober. Perhaps we should keep him along. Look here, Rhogar. We'd love for you to accompany us. However, in your current state, you're not much good to us.
My current state? My current state? I'm the picture of sobriety. I haven't had a drink in 5 years. I mean...
And a liar to boot. We do need some help on this mission. However, what we can offer you is 5 gold pieces at the end of it.
5 whole gold pieces?
DM, can I also run up and hear this last part and be like, gold? 5 gold? 10 more drinks? 100 more drinks?
Cyphrus, that's a lot of drinks.
You're right. We gotta come.
As you guys are starting to talk about drinks, you notice the other gold. You notice the other denizens of the tavern kind of look at all of you guys and just start like smiling and kind of waving. And some of the ogres say, "If you need our help, we'll help you." As the ogre bites into an ear of a goblin.
I whisper so that no one else can hear. Trust me, guys. We want to keep this party ogre-free. They're known to munch down on their party members if the rations get
Perhaps
low.
we should have this conversation not in the tavern.
Yes, let us go outside. I'd like to shout to the ogre who said he would offer to help and say, when we come back with the gold, we will buy you a drink, good sir.
Ah, thank you.
All right. Let us continue this conversation outside, shall we?
Yes, let us go outside.
Okay.
All right. So
I follow.
As we
Okay.
exit.
You guys exit out.
As we're walking out, I'd like to say to Cordelia, let us be cautious of these two. We don't know them. But I say it only that Cordelia can hear.
Yes, I think that we need to make sure that they deliver and don't just disappear.
And perhaps 10 gold pieces is fair.
No, 5 each.
We weren't willing to work for 5. And they have swords and skills. Perhaps they won't either.
They're drunk. Should they do any better, we shall give them more and incentivize them. But
Fair enough.
Until they have proven themselves.
I'll say, can I whisper? That kind of sounds fair to me too, guys. I'm on the board with that plan.
How much are you guys getting?
Have you, Cyphrus? Have you introduced yourself?
Yeah. Oh, I'm Cyphrus, by the way. I'm the Rhogar's companion.
He's my murder koala.
And do you
True.
have any talents?
I climb on
He's
his
got
back.
a sword that he can twirl around and throw. What do you have?
Well, that's a secret, but I am a good combatant, and I got other
Great
hidden
at
talents.
sneaking. Great at sneaking.
and maybe taking,
Taking.
sneaking, taking.
Oh no, no, never mind. He has also not had a drink in 5 years.
Right.
Right. Yes.
Right.
Very
Yeah,
consistent.
we got concussions earlier.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
We could use a sneaky
we can.
gnome, I
Yes.
think, in this mission. We
Yeah.
definitely could.
But perhaps it wouldn't work because we were looking for people who are drinkers, and if you're not, then...
Well, I can also see in the dark pretty far.
Oh,
It's just a perk.
he's from the.
I'm from
down
Millennium
there.
and like beneath the city.
So
and
this
stuff.
is gonna be like
It's like-
home turf.
All right.
He likes the dirt.
Well, I'll make you the same
And the
offer,
dark.
Cyphrus, as we made your good friend
Okay.
Rhogar here.
Yeah.
5 gold upon completion of our prize, which is the head
5
of
gold?
Rhogar.
But if
Well,
we
I'm
do
sorry,
good,
plus,
if we do
not
good,
Rhogar.
if we do good, they said they give us 10 more gold each.
10 more gold?
Yeah, they said
10 gold.
5 gold and then 10 more gold each.
10
if we
more
do
gold,
good.
so
No.
15
Let
gold?
us be clear
15
of our
gold, 15
intentions.
15 gold each?
I think
We are agreeing to 5 gold pieces now, and we can renegotiate later.
yes.
5
Should you prove your competence?
based on performance. So if we... Maybe they'll give us all the gold if we, like, complete the mission.
If we
knows?
perform.
Perhaps.
Perform. Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Let
right.
us complete
So
the
as
mission.
you guys all head out of the Belly Up Inn, you guys notice that the landscape smells like salt water. You guys are by the coast. You guys are at a port city. You notice that the horizons in front of you, the interior, there's a lot of red mountains gathering up. The soil looks red. In fact, almost everything has a hue of red to it because of the red dust clouds that some camels to the east are making. And you notice that there are a lot of dwarves, and you notice that there was a gnome that just got picked up by one of the ogre, and the ogre is about to chomp down on him and realize he wasn't a goblin, and he sets down the gnome, and he pats him on the head, and the gnome goes on his merry way. You notice that there is to the
He
west
didn't
of you
eat
guys.
them. He didn't eat
You
them.
notice that there's a stage full of goblin slaves that are getting ready to be shipped off to far-flung lands and whatnot.
That's a shame.
Yeah,
They should really kill them instead.
but you notice
I hate goblins. What?
Me as well.
They're terrible.
what you notice is that there is a lot of ogres, lots of ogres. You notice that there are ogres with horns on their forehead, and there's ogres with either tattoos of an eye or a legitimate eye on their forehead. And the ones with the eyes tattooed on their forehead seem to be some kind of powerful magicians. And the rest seem to be brutish. You guys notice that there's a lot of camels, a lot of and the people that are herding the camels, the ogres that are herding the camels, are riding rhinoceroses, and they're kind of herding a bunch of travelers into the interior of the land. And yeah.
Can I say to Rhogar, those magicians, I'll show them some of my magic, sleight of hand, deception,
It's a better kind of magic.
Better kind of
Better
magic?
kind of magic.
Perhaps
We'll
we should
see
get
about
some
that.
water.
Yeah,
for the
so
two of these.
if I think you both need some water.
I would
Also,
agree.
I need
I think we
some
need to
water in the
prepare.
form of ale.
As a practiced drunk, DM, can I start to sober up?
Roll a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh. 15.
You begin to sober up.
Man,
And
something
Cyphrus
about
here?
this salty
Go ahead
air
and roll a,
always makes me feel
something.
alive.
Any modifiers?
Constitution
Constitution.
saving throw.
Constitution 15.
15. Okay. You also begin to sober up.
All right, Cyphrus. It's time to get our heads in the game.
are you feeling any better?
Focus!
Feeling great. I was always feeling great. Always.
All right.
Always.
I
We
think
always
We're
alert.
professionals.
That's clear.
I really am a little nervous about these silver mines. We don't know how deep they go, or if we'll be able to rest again once we get there.
Yeah.
I'm also concerned that I can see in the dark. Are you able to see in the dark?
Yes, I can.
He's from the
100?
Underdark.
That's perfect.
Around 100 feet or so.
All right. And the
Approximately.
Just
we
100
we
feet.
met. We were having fun one night and we measured it.
All right.
Yeah.
And what other provisions should we bring? I have rations on me. Do you have enough?
I have rations, but sorry, what were your ladies' names again?
Alseisha.
Alseisha,
Cordelia.
Cordelia.
Alseisha Unsley.
Okay, great.
Cordelia.
All
Awesome.
right.
I've got 10 days rations. I think I should be good to go. Is anybody that need to get anything before we head out?
I have 10 days rations as well.
I have 10 days rations.
I'm also carrying 10 days of rations.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Well, huzzah. Perhaps we
Um,
should head off then.
the silver mines are 2 days from here. Walking, do we want to... Do you guys know what the going... DM, would we know the going rate for camel rentals?
Yes, they tend to be 5 gold for a party of 4.
Oh, 5 gold total?
Yep.
Were you guys given a per diem for camels and food?
We were given sums, but I haven't checked
He
the funds.
gave you 1 gold
Per day for the month.
per day, and he did give you a sack of food. And
No,
water.
not per day, right?
No, just 1 gold and then a sack of food.
I thought it was going to be enough for a month.
No.
No? Okay.
Well,
You got tricked by the ogre. Don't worry, happens to the best of us. So should we put in 1 gold each and rent some camels?
fair enough. Because it's 5 gold.
You don't have
For a
any
party
gold,
of 4?
do you?
You guys, just then, you guys notice that there's
Just
kind
not
of a
very
commotion going on at the dock area. There seem to be a couple of ogres, and there seems to be a couple of very heavily armored elves kind of bickering back and forth, like kind of spitting at each other. And there's a whole entire like brawl that begins.
Oh wow!
You see that the elves came from a very like elven-looking boat, and you see more ogre guards kind of try to like break up the shuffle, and it seems like one of the ogre mages was like stabbed in its eye, and he's screaming, and he's very, very upset. But it seems like everybody kind of goes back to normal, and the elves begin to purchase some slaves.
What a terrible combination. Elves and goblins?
I'd like to make a point to cover up my ears.
They're the worst. I hate elves. I hate goblins. I cannot imagine being on that boat where you have to be around both of them.
I think we should start on our journey. Maybe
Yes.
is there a camel dealer that we can see, or anybody with a
Yeah, so
camel?
you notice to your guys' left, there seems to be a lot of camels going towards the interior. There seems to be a stable at the end of the road that kind of leads off into the interior of the land. And then to your guys' right, you notice at the docks and a lot of the trading going on, the marketplace and whatnot.
Let's head to the camel dealership, right?
Sounds good to me.
I
Let 'em go.
spit in the direction of the goblins and the elves, and I start walking.
And then you see a lot of ogres kind of like look on approvingly, gives you a thumbs up.
I
And,
point at ogres. They're like, I love ogres.
and they go, "Ah!"
Ogres, hell yeah.
Maybe let's keep our racist opinions to ourselves, shall we?
Just for the moment.
All right. So as we approach the tavern, is there someone there we can talk to?
Are we outside?
So as you guys are
Or
going
another
towards
tavern,
the
camel.
stables, you notice a goblin, a very green goblin, kind of balding head, and he seems to have a lot of reins of camels. And he looks up at you and says, "Ah, welcome to my stables. What can I do for you?"
Hi, good sir. We are in need of camels.
What a perfect place!
How long can we rent them for?
About a week.
A week?
Perfect.
A week, yeah. Would you like a guide?
How
I am
much
a
is a
hell of
guide?
a guide. I'll tell you that. Wherever you need in this whole entire peninsula, I will be able to get you there.
We're thinking of heading towards the silver mines. Is that a place you know well?
Oh, yes, very well.
How well?
Only briefly, but I know how to get there very, very, very efficiently.
And what's your going rate?
A measly 1 gold extra for my services.
So that would be 3 gold total with you included?
No, that would be, we got 6 gold.
6 gold.
6 gold.
6
Because
gold
5
for a
of
guide.
you.
There's 4 of us.
Well, with me there's 5.
And what is your name, good sir?
My name is Salt.
Salt.
Yeah.
Appropriate.
Salt of the earth kind of goblin. You know what I mean?
I'm thinking that it seems like a very straightforward path to the mines. I don't know that we need a guide,
Oh,
especially
okay.
on this sort of mission.
Especially with the rebellion going on.
You know
man.
about the rebellion?
I assume everybody knows about the rebellion.
Do you have any information that you can share with us? We want to stay safe, of course, on our
Oh,
journeys.
of course. Well, I'd love to be your guide then, wouldn't I?
I guess you're coming with us. That would
I
be
think perhaps Cordelia
I
be
would
the
be
best choice.
honored to. Thank you so much.
So how do the goblins feel about the rebellion? I don't want you to mention this to anybody else. I think
Oh, me, I hate other goblins. They're the worst.
Do you actually hate other goblins?
Of course.
Why do you hate other goblins?
They're the worst. So, ogres are the best. And he kind of like winks over to a couple of ogres over there. They're just the best. I love them.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. Ogres are the best.
Yeah.
Ogres are the best.
What
They
about
sure
the
are.
fact that they like eating people like you?
Oh, I love. Listen, my thumb, I didn't need that very much. If anything, I'm lighter and more dexterous without it.
He's very high in magnesium.
Well, let's continue on then. Let's move. You said
Yes.
6 gold pieces, correct?
Yes, I will let my master know that we are on our way.
So
And he kind of scurries away up into a house, and you guys are just waiting with the camels.
since
Alright.
you want the guide, are you gonna do the 2 gold? That sounds fair and reasonable.
do
Yes.
two-
I think
gold.
that we should.
Here you go.
Oh, he's not back yet.
I think
Oh.
we should pay half now and half later.
I think that is a fantastic idea.
No reason to give him all the gold now.
Okay.
He
That's
seems
So-
good services.
like a trustable goblin.
So Salt comes out of the house, and he has 5 saddles on. He's kind of carrying them low, and he drops them on to where the camel's feet are. I'll be with you in just a second, but can I have my 6 gold, please?
Wait,
Salt.
I'm actually 5 gold. I'm not actually gonna try and ride a camel. I mean, should I?
Oh, you can't ride a. He can't ride a camel.
He's
Are you
too
going to
small.
walk?
He's too small. He'll ride behind me.
Yeah.
The
I'll
thing
go
is
hitch with
that
Rhogar.
we actually don't do per person; we do per weight.
Per weight.
Yeah, and I actually did a discount for your gnome friend. So 6 gold is what I'll be requiring.
Salt, you seem like a reasonable fellow.
Salt of the
Perhaps-
earth, some people say.
I would say it. Perhaps we could pay you half now and half later because there's no telling if we'll make it back
now,
safely. So I
half
think
later.
that's more than reasonable.
Now, half later.
When we make it safely, since you are the guide.
And of course we will.
How about this? I'm a fair slave of a businessman. I will say 4 gold now, and 2 when I get you guys safely back to Tanar.
Sounds
Reasonable.
reasonable.
A little more than
It does
half.
sound reasonable,
Here
doesn't
is
it?
2 from me.
All right.
I'll give.
Just
So-
give 1 now.
It's okay. I'll just do 2
Okay,
now.
so
if you
that's
give-
2.
1 for me.
1. Oh, so that's 3
I'll give
gold.
mine.
Wow.
There
All
you
right.
go.
That's 4.
And you see him,
I'll
Should
pay
I
the
do the two
other
at the
2.
end?
Oh yeah, because it's the per diem and then.
Yes.
and you see him put 2 gold into his shirt, and then he grabs the 2 gold and say, "Master, here's your deposit for your camels." And this big ogre kind of like comes out of the house and lifts up his hand, and he kind of pats Salt on the head, and Salt says, "I'm a good slave, I'll tell you that much." And he kind of hopples back and he winks at you guys and says, "All right, are you guys off?"
We are
Yeah,
ready.
let's go.
Yes.
Let's
You're all
up,
ready
go
to
off.
go. Silver mines, huh? Would you guys need help getting on your camels?
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Okay, so he kind of slumps his back over to one of the camels. Just hop on my back. I'm pretty strong.
Without hesitation, I go.
Okay. Oh, okay. All right. My lady.
I would like to try and get onto my saddle without.
Okay, go ahead and roll a dexterity check.
Oh.
The camels get down on the ground, right? That's how
Correct.
camels normally do. They lean.
Yeah, but he's
It's not our
stepping.
camels. Not our
He's a
camels.
stepping stool. You still need to get up there.
He's a slave.
You're evil, Cyphrus.
You're not. You actually almost get on the camel and you fall down on your butt. And Salt looks at you and he says, "Well, I tried to tell you. Let me help you up this time."
Okay.
And he.
Begrudgingly, I step on Salt's.
Okay, so you
See,
step on
the
his back.
slave knows best.
I happily step upon him
Okay.
and am now perched comfortably on my camel.
What was your name, fellow short man?
Cyphrus.
Ah,
We're in the
Cyphrus.
same boat. We come from the same earth, too.
Not from my earth, I can tell you that much. Which camel would you like to ride?
That camel. Any camel.
All right, I'll put you with the man then. Not the choice I would have done, but whatever. And so he says, "Well, you're not exactly tall enough to jump on the camel, so
I'll
I'm
reach
with
down.
Rhogar, too.
okay."
So.
Yes, we all
Roll.
know that now.
Rhogar easily puts you onto the camel. All right. Anyway, so Salt jumps, kind of like scurries away, and he kind of gets on top of the stables, and he jumps onto a white albino camel that he has.
Ooh, that's
And
baller.
he goes, "All right, everybody, this is Betsy. I love her very much."
Salt, you got a nice whip.
Yeah, I do. Anyway,
What an exotic breed.
and he look. Salt looks very funny because he's on the first hump, but he can't reach any of the stirrups or anything like that, so he's just governing it by the reins.
Nice.
So anyway, so he heads off and he's like, "All right, guys, come follow me."
As we're going, I'd like to say, Salt, what can you tell us about these rebels and the rebellions that have been going on? How long have they been going on?
Well, now that we're a mile away from the city and those fucking ogres can't hear us anymore, what can I tell you about the rebellion? Well, was it justified?
I'd like to ride up and listen to this conversation as
Well,
well.
we can all hear, right?
Yeah, you can
I
all.
love how we're all...
We're on camels.
Was the rebellion justified? I would say so.
Would you give the rebellion 2 thumbs up?
I can give it a 1 thumbs up
Rhogar.
and my tongue. Anyway, and that's I'm not really into the whole rebellion kind of thing. I'm just trying to keep my appendages. I'm sure everybody understands.
Of course.
What are the goblins' demands in the silver mine?
Oh, they just want to create their own kingdom. Well, I can give you a brief history if you guys want.
That would be
That would
lovely.
be great.
While we're riding, I love a story.
Well, all of these lands used to be the home of the Sumer elves.
At the word elf, I spit.
Well, I like the elves. They were better than the ogres. Anyway, as the Sumer elves began their whole illustrious empire and whatnot, they pushed the orcs to the Red Mountains. And guess where we were at the time? Well, we were at the Red Mountains. And that's when we began our history of slavery and being eaten by the ogres and all that stuff.
It's kind of unfair being short, huh? Shorter than the rest.
Short but smart.
I have
Smart?
a question.
Yes.
Those elves we saw, I don't know if you happened to see them. It looked like there was some sort of confrontation at the docks between the elves and the ogres. Did you notice
yes.
that? Were those Sumer elves?
Well, yeah, they are from the Summer Isles, just directly south of here. We technically are ogre brethren, if we can call them that, tend to kill elves on the spot. However, the elves are very wealthy, and we are a trading port after all, so this is the only place in the peninsula they are allowed to come, except for their one holdout, somewhere past the Red Mountains.
Oh, how fascinating.
But the elves used to hold this whole entire peninsula before the comet came.
So do the elves hate the ogres or the goblins
Yes.
or both?
Well, they buy us as slaves and free us.
Oh, they
That's
free
pretty
you?
Nice.
They
that's
free
great.
you.
Yeah.
So you said something about a comet?
Yeah, the comet that made the great eye. So, you guys don't seem to be from here,
We're not.
obviously. Although you do have a fair complexion, but I would have thought you were from the Isles, but I guess not.
Oh no, I'm not.
Oh.
Not at all. I'm
Okay.
from Astoria. It's very far away.
Astoria. Well, I've heard of a lot of stories about Astoria. Sorry, nice little pun. Yes. Well, in back in the Elven days, there used to be a great kingdom. I forgot the name of the city. And the comet landed straight onto the kingdom, and
What?
that's really
What?
when the decline of the Sumer elves began.
Did it knock out the civilization?
Yeah, it killed a whole shit ton of people. I can
Oh.
tell you that much.
Did it cause an EMP?
Wesley.
EMP. Not quite sure what that is, friend.
He's a little drunk still. Ignore what he
Still
has to
drunk?
say.
I was feeling better, but now the camel's making my stomach upset.
I didn't realize humans had such a weak constitution.
Just
I
him.
punched Rhogar in the side. Come on, dude.
Get it together.
Can I puke when he punches me?
Sure.
Oh, gross.
I feel much better now.
You're disgusting. We're
They
sorry
call
to have
goblins
regrets.
disgusting. Ugh.
So, do they worship the ogres? Do they worship this comet?
Yeah.
Why?
The comet or the eye?
Aren't they
Yes,
the
let's
same?
clarify.
Yeah. Well, some say Did the eye come first or did the comet come first? Who knows? But whatever destroyed the city was most certainly the eye. The ogres, they tell me that they were almost decimated by the elves until they began to sacrifice a lot of ogres and goblins at the same time, and that's when the great light came and crashed into the elven city. Yeah, and now there's a giant ass eye there.
So is it a comet or is it an eye? Or is it both?
Well, there is.
I don't think he knows.
I'm not quite sure, to be quite honest with you. All I know is that there's an eye that the ogres tend to sacrifice. That's how they get their eyeball on their eye.
If they sacrifice
Yeah.
a goblin or another ogre, that's how they get that eye.
What about
Well,
humans?
Humans, ogres, elves. They prefer elves, to be honest with you.
Oh, lovely.
Good thing we don't have any elves in our party. I mean, for multitude of reasons, it's just being number 974. But
Elves are so egotistical.
I just
it makes
am
sense
so
why they would
glad.
want to sacrifice
I'm so
them.
glad we don't have any elves
Yeah,
with us.
that would
I think there's
really
good to be
put us
found in every
danger.
person, so let's just note that.
A good
Salt,
elf
can you explain
is
to
a
us
dead elf.
this eye? Where is it?
A good
placed
elf
at?
is
Just
an
in the
elf that's
earth?
smart and knows how to stay alive.
So there's a great cavern in the middle of the peninsula, and if you delve deep enough, you start to smell some kind of ooze. And I've never seen it personally, but the eye opens its eyelids every now and then, and you can see the eye staring back at you. And that's when the ogres begin to throw things, humans' bodies, into the eye, and the eye somehow eats it.
How big is it?
It's huge. It's as big as a city.
The eye's as big as a city?
Yeah.
Oh, fascinating.
Has anybody ever thought that maybe the eye is just a head? And it's an even bigger head, but it's buried?
And the other eye is somewhere on the island?
Yeah, and or it's closed.
I haven't really thought of that, to be honest with you.
Well,
Maybe it absorbs him. Like some weird magic too.
Maybe.
But
does
yours
it,
is
does
more
it
likely.
do anything other anymore?
Some people say that it has tentacles that come out from the eyes.
It's as big as a city?
With tentacles.
Well, listen. You can't see it unless you get up onto the ridge, which you'll happen to be able to see if you guys make it to the silver mines.
If?
Yeah.
If?
the
Why?
road
Is it a dangerous
treacherous.
road?
Of course,
That's
that's
why
why
we
you
have
paid
you.
me.
Yeah.
Well, what should
This
we
is
be watching an eye out?
if. No if.
What should we be keeping an eye out for?
Ha! I see what you did there.
See, human humor. I
to
like
be
human
quite,
humor.
To be quite honest, I don't know how far to the east the rebellion has gotten. I'm
But
assuming.
because you're with us, we should be safe.
And
they
there's
wouldn't
no
hurt.
ogres. There's no ogres.
Sure.
They don't have any problem with humans or gnomes, correct?
Not quite sure, to be honest with you. But I will beseech them on your behalf.
Thank you
I'm
very
sure
much,
you'll-
Salt.
Put your whole heart and soul into that. And
Everything.
beseech
Everything.
me.
Every salt I have.
Right. So what are we seeing as we go down this road, Liam?
So there's it's obviously like a great red desert. You see a lot of dunes. You seem to be encroaching upon a mountainous area where it just gets redder and redder, the earth. You see this kind of ravine start up ahead that kind of has like walls and cliffs on each side. And yeah, just a lot of nothing. It's a lot of nothing.
But
And you
no
guys don't
bad-
see water in sight.
No
nothing,
enemies,
nothing,
no
no
threats.
enemies, nothing like that. Just you and your camels. Very, very quiet.
Is it very, very hot and sunny?
It is sunny, but it's not. It's hot. It's not. It's very temperate right now. You guys
Okay,
are still
good.
by the coast.
We've got a very pale party. He's pale. She's pale. I'm pale. I'm just worried about our
I'm not.
relative sun exposure.
You're starting to burn. I would like to take a veil and cover half my face.
I'll just kind of wrap my cloak around myself to try to keep off the sun.
I'd like to take some of my scarf and put it over my head. So
They're
that
all
blocks that.
scarfed up.
I
Are you
don't
scarfed
have
up?
much of anything. Except, Rhogar, I can maybe hide under your cloak. I am getting pretty toasty out here, man.
Okay, I'll let you. I'll put my cloak over your head, but you're just gonna
Alright.
have to pull your arms into your tunic like this. Okay?
Alright.
And you have to really role play, So that means you have to just protect your arms like this. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. There we go. All right. I give him a port. I put my cloak over his like gnome neck.
Oh, look at this ravine coming up. Is that a silver mine at the end of the ravine?
Wow, very, very perceptive. We're just about an hour away.
Oh wow.
That was
great.
fast. These
Yeah.
are fast camels.
They are fast camels. We've been trekking along.
Is there a water source?
No, none. Some people say that there's water in the ravine. Or not the ravine, I'm sorry, the silver mines.
Oh, like underground water source?
Yeah.
Is that how they provide resources for the slaves?
Yes.
Is there any
absolutely.
talk of how the rebellion's been able to hold off the ogres? They seemed quite powerful and easy to overpower goblins in the city.
Well, we do know the land very, very well. I'm sorry, not me. I'm a city goblin. I don't know much about anything, to be quite honest with you. Only about these camels. But they know the terrain very, very well, and they know the mines very well, and we use that to our advantage.
Have you taken any other groups adventurers to the silver mines in the past?
To the silver mine? No, not to the silver mines. They want to go other places, like to visit the eye and the shrine and all that stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
I will tell you, I have a 60% success rate, so
Is
that's pretty good. I think so.
More than half.
What have the other 40% died from?
Died?
Who said they died?
Disappeared?
What's the
I don't
failure
know what
from
happened.
that?
yeah? What's the 40?
What's
I
the
just
40?
ran.
I'm so
There we
glad
go.
to know that you are honest.
Of course, of course. As you guys get closer to the ravine, you start seeing like big, large skeletons of presumably ogres. You see like a lot of arrows. You kind of see like dead bodies of like goblins and ogres kind of mixing up, humans as well, and just a lot of death.
Before we enter this ravine, I'd like to say, is there another way into it? I'm afraid that there could be enemies above the cliffs. Is that likely?
Is that likely? Probably, to be honest with you.
Should we have shields of some sort to protect us, to hold them up over our heads?
Are there any shields in the chaos of combat
Yeah,
down below?
there's one shield.
You have a shield, don't you?
I have a
You have a
shield,
shield.
so I mean,
Right? Would you like to pick up the shield?
me.
I mean,
I have a small
Elseisha?
shield, but
You have a small shield? I have none, so I would like to pick it up.
okay.
So I get off my camel, pick it up. Can you help me
Okay.
back on?
Oh yeah, and he kind of jump. He grabs his reins and he swings from the camel and he gracefully jumps before your feet and then he slumps over his back.
Thanks. I clamber up on you. All right.
I
And
wouldn't
I'm
want
holding
that
the
job.
shield above my head.
Okay. All right. So
me as well.
So Salt gets back on.
I'd like to also
And
put
he's
my
like,
shield above my
are you gonna cuddle up
No,
underneath
you don't
my
have a shield.
shield?
I have
I'm already
my
under
shield.
your shield.
Huh?
Okay.
Yeah. No, those are the only two that have a shield.
You don't.
You don't have a
I-
small shield?
I have a shield. In my,
Oh, you have a
in
shield?
my
Oh,
backpack.
never mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
I just
everybody's
have a
all
small one
shielded
now.
up, and
Barely.
you guys are starting to go deep inside the ravine now, and you notice that there's hole entrances on the side of the ravine, like all over, like almost
Entrance
like
holes?
almost like tunnel looking things.
What are those entrances towards?
Well,
Silver mines?
Oh, I don't know. You want to go inside one and see what happens?
I have some
all
experience running campaigns, and these are definitely tunnels.
I have some experience living under the earth, and I can affirm that they are tunnels.
You guys start being able to see the entrance of the ravine. It kind of like there's like a light source at the end, and you notice that there's a mine shaft starting to get closer and closer to you guys. And you notice a lot of the ogres have kind of like stopped being a thing, and you guys see adventurer packs. You see more human bodies, dwarf bodies, elf bodies.
Salt! I have a. Oh, go ahead.
I'd like to tell Cyphrus to watch behind us.
All right, can I put my arms back through?
Hey, I don't know what you think is more dangerous,
The sun?
marauding goblins or sunburn, but I would vote for sunburn.
Does take a lot of people.
And you can get melanomas.
I would like
Yes,
to ask
I turn
Salt.
around. I'm watching the rear.
Salt,
Yes, my lady.
Aren't you curious why we want to go to the silver mines? I can't believe normal people want to go there very often.
You want to get plump, right?
Yeah.
I did say.
How'd you know?
I'd like to speak with Plump.
You like to speak to plump, huh?
Yes,
Well-
I'd like to speak with Plump.
Salt, I have a question for you. Why
Yeah.
have you not yourself joined the rebellion?
Oh,
Whether or not our intentions, what are yours?
I have to mind the camels that I own.
But wouldn't you rather be free?
Who knows? Listen, it is foolish to try to fight these ogres. It doesn't make any sense.
But they're winning.
And he kind of like kicks up the camel a little bit more and starts singing. Oh, there was a time in ogre lands where they didn't. And then he starts seeing like a lot of goblins coming out of the tunnels and whatnot, and they start throwing gas bombs at you.
Yeah!
I knew those were attack tunnels.
I'd like to.
Cypher, start shooting!
I would. First of all,
So
how many? How
there's,
many?
there's at least 30, and you are way ahead of everybody now with Cyphrus.
What? Are you guys coming?
Salt, what is going on?
You guys have to roll a let's say a Constitution saving throw, because you guys are starting to inhale the smoke.
Good thinking, Rhogar, getting us out of there.
Nat 20.
That's 20.
Oh!
16 plus 2.
You are half up with Constitution.
So 19.
Oh,
19.
snap!
Okay, well, you guys are all fine from the
Goblin
smoke.
bitches, she's an apothecary. She knows how to handle smoke.
Okay.
I would like.
as you are chasing after Salt, you notice that Salt's camel ducks, and you're closely behind, and you get caught up on a wire.
Oh.
A wire?
So go ahead and roll a dexterity check. Or sorry, dexterity saving throw.
4.
Okay, so you hit the wire. You have not hit the wire though. You're still on the camel, and you we'll say you're knocked out.
Oh, knocked
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, he's knocked out.
Salt! We don't mean you no harm. We want to talk with Plump. Please
Okay.
call them off.
And then Salt kind of like comes up and he says, and he kind of jumps on the camels. Relax, relax, everybody, relax. And there's about like 30 goblins surrounding you guys with like spears and whatnot.
I'd like to note that I'm completely relaxed at this moment, as I am, in fact, unconscious.
And then Salt comes over to your body and kind of waves at Cyphrus and says, "I'm really sorry, Rhogar. I didn't mean that to hurt that much. You guys seem like all decent fellows and maidens.
Thank you, Salt.
What's the point of this,
What's
Salt?
going on, Salt?
Listen. We would like to host you guys into our mines and see
Host us?
our new warlord, Plum.
I would very much like to meet this Plump.
Of course.
I meant you no harm. I
Of
very much
course.
enjoyed your story.
I'm so sorry for this formality. But of course, we can't trust everybody that we bring out here, now can we?
Of
And he
course
kind of
not.
kicks a skull of a dead dwarf across the way.
Elseisha has a tender spot in her heart and really wants to help your cause.
We noticed that you are a healer.
I am
At least
here.
that's what the bartender told us at the bar.
Which one? The one who was eaten? Because
No, not him, not him. Oh, poor Frederick. Ugh,
That was terrible.
Am I-
it
Listen,
was
Salt.
terrible.
we mean
We
you no
do
harm.
need
Go
a
back to life.
healer.
Do you need a healer?
Yeah, you're still knocked out.
Can I get off and slap him a few times? Walk over to Rhogar and slap him?
Oh.
Time for a break.
Oh, that's
Well,
a great
everybody,
time.
we are in intermission, and we will be back in 5 minutes. Welcome back, everybody, to Half Dice, the most half-assed D&D party you'll ever even encounter. Last,
I'm kind of
before
like a
we-
half human.
Last, when we
So,
He's not. He's a gnome. He's not a half human.
Half-
Last,
Right.
before we did the intermission, our adventurers were on their way to the silver mine, and they were ambushed by the help of their beloved guide, Salt.
He is beloved.
I like.
I
Rhogar,
love it now.
Rhogar is knocked unconscious.
Oh, let me get into
unfortunately.
character.
He got knocked unconscious. These two were immune somehow to the noxious gases that the goblins were producing. And Cyphrus over here tried to get Rhogar up and running by
Right.
slapping him.
up!
Okay. So the first thing I want is Rhogar roll a Constitution check.
10.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, 11.
11. You are still not awake. You're still unconscious. And Salt begins to talk. Well. Listen, everybody. We mean you roughly no harm, just a little harm. We are trying to recruit more bigger folks into this rebellion. And before everybody jumps to conclusions, listen, I know there's a lot of other dead adventurers here, but we would like to procure your assistance if you will all be so kind.
We have nothing but time. All we would like is to earn some coin.
I would like to say to Cordelia Cordelia speaks other languages, correct?
Uh-huh.
Do I have understanding of the other languages she speaks?
Does
Or
she
no?
speak
Yeah.
Elvish?
Yeah.
You speak
we
Elvish, correct? I
Elvish.
would know that. Okay. So I'd like to say to Cordelia in Elvish, Logal's price was 55 per head and a trinket, and if these goblins can procure that same price or better, I see no reason to kill anyone.
I would much rather prefer to aid the goblins, I have decided. I say in Elvish. Also, I would like to say to Salt and say, our friend is unconscious. Maybe assist him and then host these discussions.
Yes, of course.
Elseisha.
He was charging after me, though. I didn't touch him. He just hit the rope.
He thought that wherever you were going was safer. I'm sure that's
Oh.
what he intended.
Because I ran, right?
Yes.
Of course.
So, and you know this area so well.
Yes.
Elseisha, darling, since you are a healer, do you think that you could assist him and wake him up using your your medical knowledge?
So you can both roll a Constitution check.
Oh, sorry.
Could
Hey,
she
it's
do
an
a
initiative one,
Could she
yeah.
do a medicine check? Could she?
It's not really medicine
yeah,
though, because he's knocked out. So I would just like put some
Yeah,
water on his
it's
face.
just a Constitution check.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm doing a Constitution check as well.
I rolled a 1.
But is that a
First critical fail of the campaign. Woo! Roll by you, by me.
15, yes, yeah.
And
No
could-
modifiers,
It doesn't
correct?
matter though,
Okay,
because I
anyway,
rolled a
so
1.
you are not able to be resuscitated.
Am I
unfortunately.
dead?
No, you're
No,
not
I
dead.
got thrown off a camel. I was probably going 40 miles per hour.
I'm surprised I wasn't thrown forward.
Elseisha leans down to you to see if you're still breathing. You seem to be still breathing. You're just still unconscious, unfortunately.
Can I put some?
Well,
Was that metal wire or rope? Salt.
it was wire. It was wire.
Sheesh.
Man.
I saw a movie where that chopped someone's head off. I'm glad
I'd like
I'm
to
alive.
ask Salt. Salt, do you have any sort of breathing salts? My friend here would be revived.
Breathing
This
salts
is
from salts.
Mine is, isn't it? After all,
Listen,
and you're a guy.
let's bring you guys inside the mine. We'll be able to talk to Plum. Our fellow goblins over here will be able to lift up Rhogar, and we'll be on our merry way. How about that?
I'd like to say to Cordelia and Elvish, I don't think we have a choice at this point.
Let's just
So
continue.
let's pretend that we have the power in our hands and let them think that.
All right. Well, and then he kind of like Salt snaps his fingers, and like 15 of the goblins kind of get around Rhogar, and they hoist him up.
Like a fallen king.
DM, does it appear that anybody understood what we were saying to each other based on their
No,
expressions?
they seem very, very confused by your guys' language.
Okay. I'd like to also say to Elseisha, never mind, I forget. Let's continue.
Okay. I will say it does seem that Salt is a little more on top of things than.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna tell Elseisha, do you think that the Salt seems to have quite a bit of authority here? Poor Cyphrus can't understand anything.
Of course
I'd
not.
like to meet Cordelia. It would appear so, but we'll see once we get inside and Plum, because what if Salt is Plum?
I think he probably is.
Okay, and anyway,
Obviously, this isn't Elvish.
yeah.
I get knocked out.
Yeah.
I should stop running at things.
So Salt turns around
Especially
and
with
starts.
me attached.
It was either the gas or the wire, man.
I
didn't
know.
which
I'm
one.
glad. I'm glad.
Anyway, so Salt starts leading his horde of goblins into the mine, and you guys get deeper and deeper into the mine. You're able to see just about everything. and none of the goblins have any lights or anything like that. So as you guys get further and further away from the entrance of the mine shaft, you guys are not able to see anything.
I'm not able to.
Even us?
Are
I have
you
dark
able
vision.
to? Okay, you have dark vision.
I
So
do not. I'd like to put my cantrip on my necklace and let it glow.
and when you do that, the goblins kind of hiss at you, and Salt says, "Would you kindly turn that off? It bothers us with dark vision. We'll lead you the way."
You can hold on to me.
Fair
Elseisha.
enough. Then I'll hold on to Cordelia.
And
Did
then-
you put it in her
and-
shirt?
I'm
so
not
it
going
glows
to turn
very-
it off. I'm going to
Okay.
cover it with my hand.
And then so you can only see a little bit, and then Salt kind of grabs Cordelia's hand. He's like, "Well, I'll help you lead the way."
I
And,
can see. I'm fine. I'm
You
fine.
can
Thank you so
see.
much.
How can you see?
I was gifted by a sorcerer once upon a time.
Interesting. Okay. So he kind of you guys keep going deeper and deeper into the mine. You guys start seeing mine shafts and a whole bunch of carts with a whole bunch of like silver ore in them being carted away. You can't see this, but
What is it?
a silver being carted deeper into the mine. You guys are able to see like kind of waterfalls going into like pits. You guys hear like running water.
There's waterfalls.
And
I'm
you're,
describing this to her since she can't see anything.
She can hear the water. She can hear.
I can still appreciate.
But she didn't know what it was. She didn't know it was waterfalls. She could have thought it was
anyway,
a river.
so you guys end up getting onto a bunch of train tracks, or not train tracks, but
Rail.
mine carts, so railroad stuff.
I would like to say to Salt.
Yeah.
Is the camel your master from back in town?
Uh-huh.
Is he on your side? Are there ogres on your side in this rebellion?
Probably not.
How have you managed to persuade him?
60% of the
deceive
travelers pay very, very well.
Interesting.
The 40% tend to be mercenaries. I'm not gonna lie to you. And he starts hobbling over some more, and you guys keep getting deeper and deeper, and then,
Damn.
Yeah.
Can I just see and make sure Rhogar is following us?
yeah,
His
he's
unconscious
closely
state?
behind you
Okay.
guys.
I'd like to fall back with Elseisha and see if I can revive him now that enough time has passed. I've not yet tried.
So Salt says, "Listen, we can revive him," because he noticed you going towards Rhogar. He says, "Listen, we can revive him when we get to the throne room. How about that?"
Throne room.
Well, we had to make some kind of throne now, couldn't we? Shouldn't we? Couldn't we?
Is
Shouldn't we?
Plump your king?
Oh, he is now.
Yeah.
Anyway, so he
All
starts.
due respect to the ruler of the goblins.
So they go deeper into the mines, and you notice that there's like you go into a cave and you go deeper down the stairs, and you notice this great hall. It's a giant hall that's very cavernous looking. It has a river going across the room with a small bridge.
And none of this is lit still, correct? So
none of it's lit at all, and you guys start to go over the bridge, and the people with dark vision are able to see that there's a granite throne room. There seems to be nobody in the throne.
Wow. I'm just in awe right now because this is just what an amazing area they've carved out underneath the earth.
You have carved and created all this, your people.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, listen, we are master miners. That's what I can tell you. Some people are master debaters. We are master miners.
Oh, I always confuse that with dwarves. I've been wrong this whole time.
Dwarves are impetuous little things.
What about gnomes?
And he ignores that comment. He just keeps. You guys are walking along the bridge now,
Okay.
and then Salt begins to kind of start like skipping over to the throne room, and he gets behind the throne room, and he comes back, and he has a makeshift crown, and he has like a red cape, and he hops into the throne room and says, "Welcome, my denizens of the silver mines." And all the goblins kind of cheer, and they drop Rhogar and make a constitution check.
Well,
Well,
Rhogar can't catch a break.
A check or a saving throw?
it's just a saving throw.
6.
Okay, so it's a 6. As the goblins drop you they drop you at the back of your head, and you are probably more unconscious at this point.
I'd like to protest and say, I thought we were going to help him. Gentle, please.
Oh, yes, we're sorry. Well, now he's on the ground, so everything's okay.
Salt,
Well,
I did say you
Salt.
would help our friend, please.
Salt, this is salt in our wounds.
Wait.
And I know you appreciate puns, so you gotta
Listen.
appreciate that.
I do. I'm laughing. I'm laughing on the inside. Listen, you're ruining my big reveal. My name is actually Plum, the salt of the earth. Plum, the man you were looking for.
Plump, we are so glad to be here.
Yes.
Glad to meet you.
I
Yes.
suspected those were attack tunnels.
They were attack
Because
tunnels.
where the hell do they
You're
lead?
very observant. No, very observant.
Excuse me, Salt. Logal told us that your name was Plump. Is it Plump or Plum?
I'm sorry. Plump.
Plump?
Is
Alright.
it
No, it's Plum. It's Plum. It's Plump.
Plum.
Plump is my slave name. Okay.
Very well. Then we will refer to you as Plum. We don't want to disrespect
Yes,
you.
you don't want to disrespect me. You're absolutely right.
But with all due respect, I can't see anything, and I know for a fact that my friend is still out, or else I would hear him talking and saying something. So could we please help him?
All right. We need some light in here. And you see the people with dark vision see that the goblins start like scattering gems around the throne room, and they kind of reflect off the water, and they kind of have like a nice little like glow. You guys can't see a ton, but you can see better than you
Then I
did
like to stuff
before.
my necklace into my shirt so that it doesn't glow.
Whoa, look at all these gems.
Yes,
What
did
do you
you
get
say
all-
a sorceress gave you your dark vision?
Yes.
Very interesting.
Yes.
Well, now listen. Are you all still here to kill little old Plum?
Look, we're just
I
in it
was
for the
never
money.
here to kill you.
We're just in it for the money. We
Just
really
in it
did.
for the money,
We
huh?
weren't
And it
going to
seems
do
you have plenty of
anything.
that, so.
We weren't going to do anything until we had investigated further and found the true root of who was right and wrong in this instance.
Ooh,
This
it's right
is
and
more of
wrong.
a intel gathering mission.
Intel gathering. You're good at gathering intel, are you?
Yes, we are.
I am. I can't say for the rest of the group, and my friend is not real good at gathering intel while he is unconscious. And
Go ahead
we
and roll
are
Constitution.
partners. We work together, him and I.
Save-
10.
You are able to come out of your stupor. Very, very slowly. And there's goblins. There's you can see now. And there's goblins all around you, kind of like waving at you and kind of touching you, kind of like. slapping
Rhogar,
your
it's
head a little bit.
okay. It's
Huh?
okay. Relax.
I'd like to give Rhogar some water and say, Rhogar, you'll be all right.
Rhogar, we are here with Salt, who is actually Plum. Relax.
Maybe we
He-
shouldn't tell Rhogar all this yet.
Relax. We are holding
It's
discussions
me.
with
It's
him.
me.
Cyphrus is here too.
Buddy.
Buddy.
Cordelia is here as well. Your new friend.
Well, shall we talk about business now?
Yes, let's.
Just
Can
don't
I
say
get-
anything.
Can one of them catch me up real quick on the sly?
Yeah.
I'm going to whisper
Perhaps
in his ear.
Cypher should.
Or Cyphrus can teach
Okay.
us.
So you're
Just tell me everything.
you're all caught up.
Okay, perfect.
Anyway, so let's talk about business now, my favorite topic. Well, listen, we've had several guests here. In fact, we have a couple of executions that are going to happen this tonight. I'm sure you guys will either participate or partake. Not quite sure which one you guys want to do yet.
Hopefully view from a distance.
Yes.
A far distance.
Yes, maybe participate even, but not partake.
Probably not.
Maybe sit somewhere up close.
Yeah, up close, maybe not too close. Well, we'll have to see the way this conversation and negotiation goes.
Oh.
Listen, we've been trying to build up some kind of mercenary army. As you can see, our ogre overlords probably cannot be defeated in their own hold. So we've been trying to beef up our army, if you will, and get suitable individuals to be able to sabotage their holdings.
That's respectable.
I agree.
Are you guys trying to take out the ogres in the town that we came from? Or are you trying to extend your territory further than that?
Now, the capital of this here peninsula is called Dire Hold. And that's where we would like to strike. Logal, if you know him, is the high priest
pretty disgusting.
Logal
he is very, Rhogar is. He's the high priest of this whole shindig eye worshipping thing, which none of us, a lot of us have been sacrificed, let me tell you. So we aren't very much fans of that.
You don't believe in this eye.
Oh,
cult.
there's an eye. There's an eye.
Do you believe it requires sacrifices?
Well, it keeps, it likes the sacrifices and gives a lot of magical powers to the ogres that do.
Have
Like
you
the
guys-
whole eyeball thing.
Have you been in contact with the elves in the Summer Isles?
Yes, we have been, actually.
Are they willing to send any reinforcements to help you in your cause?
Yes, unfortunately, they're all held up at Summer's Doubt, which is quite far away from Direhold, so we decided that we wanted to take this into our own hands.
So where do we come in?
Well, it will depend to see if you guys are trustworthy or not.
How can we prove our trust to you?
Well, what would you like to get paid?
Well, the going rate that Logal was offering us.
Was 70 gold a person.
70 gold a person, huh?
He really wanted you guys extinguished.
That's crazy because... Go ahead and roll a charisma saving throw.
Deception check?
Sorry, deception check. There we go.
21.
21.
Nice.
Was that a nat 20?
No.
No.
Okay. 70 gold, huh? Seems like a steep price from a ogre brute, but... we won't be able to pay that, unfortunately.
And we wouldn't ask you to because that's the ogre bad guy price. You're clearly the goblin
Of
good
course.
guys, and there's always a good guy discount for any mercenary worth their salt.
Yes. Yes, you're absolutely right. Well, we go through, how about this? This is the deal that we're all offering you. We will not kill you.
I like that. But so
We will
far,
not kill you.
where you're going.
There's a lot of treasures in Direhold. If you're able to, we have a makeshift boom device, if you will.
Boom device.
If you guys are able to blow up the citadel, I'm sure some gold and other fine artifacts will appear.
Blow up the citadel. Do you care who's hurt in this?
No, it's all ogres there. Nobody is allowed except ogres in that place.
So we wouldn't be allowed in either.
But we could sneak in.
Plum,
So.
perhaps a different proposition. Logal told us that if we were to find this Plump, the master of the goblins, that we would find these trinkets of value, and we have found you, Plum, not Plum.
Yep.
And no trinkets. So perhaps instead of
Yeah, that's
whatever
right.
else we're proposing, payment, so what about these trinkets? We would gladly take those and also blow up whatever
Call
citadels
it
you
a
would like.
trinket, huh?
Not a trinket. They were valuable magical artifacts.
Interesting. He's probably talking about the head of the Magi that we chopped off. He has a very powerful eye, which in fact is the next part of this negotiation to see if you guys are trustworthy or not.
That's a hell of a sequiter.
If you guys can come follow me, and we will be on our way.
I like the way you talk, Goblin.
All right, and so you guys start to leave the throne room, and behind the granite throne are stairs going down, and it looks like as you guys get down, it's almost like a stockade. You see a lot of chained ogres. You see
They're live.
alive. You see a couple of chained humans that look
Humans?
like mercenaries. Some dwarves, and you see one dragonborn.
Are they saying anything?
Did they say anything to us? Yeah.
They as they see you, they say, "What are you doing here?" And they start like kind of like screaming for help and stuff like that. And Salt or Plum says, "Don't worry about them. Don't worry. They were the other guys. Not like you, fellows."
I'd like to say to
We're
Salt,
very different.
I'm sure there's a reason they're up there, and we would not give you such a reason. We're easily bought.
Oh, fantastic.
We're
They
not.
weren't.
We're here for the good guys.
Absolutely.
We're not
That's-
easily bought. We have morals, Cordelia. Morals, I tell you.
That's what they said too. But then they weren't able to pass this test. We'll see if you guys will be able to.
I'm sure we will.
All right.
with
and
our
then,
morals and the power of justice.
Oh, let's hope.
as you guys head out there, you pass all the cages and whatnot with all the prisoners, and you guys begin to enter a room, and it's a solid. There's like black stone all on the inside of the room.
See?
Yeah. There's light for everybody at this point. There's a solid black room on the inside, and there's a solid granite table, and on that table is a box, and then Salt kind of like jumps on, and there's 4 seats, 1 seat for all of you guys, and you guys sit down.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll sit down.
You guys all take a seat. And Salt begins to say, "Shut the doors, my fellow compatriots."
You're staying in here with us?
Yes, of course.
You are a brave king.
I sure am. Anyway, go ahead and shut the door. Huh? You guys aren't going to go anywhere if I die, so there's that. Anyway, so he opens up the covered object, and it's kind of like a bleeding head of an orc. An ogre magi with a huge golden eye in the center of his head, and then plucked out eyes. And he's like, "Well,
He does only need one.
I just have to make sure that everybody here is playing by the rules. You see this little device? Well, some people call it device, some people say wisdom. Well, I don't know. There's a lot of intricacies with this whole eye religion thing. But this golden eye is able to sense any thoughts. It lets me look into your guys' thoughts. That's all.
That one really likes to look at thoughts.
I do too, to be quite honest with you, which is why I love this part of my job. So he takes the head and he kind of like starts screwing it onto his head. And he's like screwing it on, and his
Like
goblin ears kind of like push into the skull at this point, or
The
head,
flesh.
and it pops onto him,
Yeah.
and he's able to. You see the golden eye start to blink, and it looks first at Elseisha and says, "Elseisha, do you solemnly swear to uphold the Goblin Code to try to help us bring freedom to our people?"
What is the Goblin Code?
The Goblin Code?
I
You don't
can't
know the Goblin Code?
I can't
He
solemnly
kinda-
swear if I don't.
He pops his head out. Are you kidding me? You don't know the Goblin Code?
I don't know the Goblin
We're not
Code.
from
Says,
here.
he says, well, the Goblin Code is freedom, gold, and freedom.
Freedom,
That's
gold,
it.
and freedom.
That's
Well,
it. Pretty good stuff, huh? You guys are after gold. You guys have freedom. I don't. Well, I do now, but, you know.
How did you figure out that you could do that with the ogre head?
We are very perceptive. Very perceptive. We laid in the shadow for many years, plotting our way to victory, and this is one of the little trinkets we got.
The ogres made you out to be not quite as intelligent as you actually are, so...
You believe everything everybody tells you? Including me?
A lot of people
Because
can
you'll
lie.
make it out of here just okay, buddy.
Most likely.
So he pops his head and repeats the same words. You swear to uphold the Goblin Code and help us win our freedom.
King Plum, I solemnly swear to try my best to stay within the guidelines of the Goblin Code, as long as it does not mean my own death. And
That's a fair enough
that's the
proposition.
truth, as you can see from your
All right.
wise skull you have on.
And then the eye turns to Rhogar and says, "Do you solemnly swear to uphold the Goblin truths and to help us win our freedom?"
I promise to do my best to help you guys.
Okay. The eye turns to you. Do you do the same?
Good king, you have earned my respect through your fortitude and
And you see his hands kind of go like this. Just like, oh man.
and I have felt the plight of your cause. And also, those ogres are really disgusting. And what they're doing is truly
Absolutely
true.
terrible.
You see
It's
some
atrocious.
ogre blood like slowly ooze down his neck.
I hereby swear to do all in my power to aid you in your quest for freedom, as long as it does not mean my own death. And I too value gold.
Okay. And the eye turns to you.
All you had to say was gold, and I don't like ogres that much anyways.
I don't
I'm
like
in.
your spunk, kid. All right. Well, you will either all wake up in the throne room or wake up in a cell. And then go ahead and roll a charisma saving throw.
All of us?
All of us.
All right.
Plus you're not. Or no.
Is
Charisma.
this against magic?
Yes.
Oh, cool. Advantage.
15.
11.
9.
I'm keeping my first one.
Ooh, yeah, I can re-roll. I can gain advantage on one attack ability or saving throw. Perfect.
18.
19.
Okay, cool. So you guys see the eye kind of roll back in its head, and then rolls out, rolls in, rolls out, and then it kind of shoots a beam at all of your guys' head, and you guys knock out.
Everybody?
Everybody knocks out. You guys wake up in the throne room, and Salt above you guys. You guys passed the test! Oh
goodness.
my goodness gracious.
Rhogar didn't take you for a truther, but all right there.
Wow. Well, you guys have some interesting thoughts, I can tell you that much, but none that I can't blame you for, I can tell you that much. Well, are you guys, so we're all in agreement. You guys go to Dire Hold and blow up some of the citadels? We have some agents
Some
there.
of the citadels.
There's-
I thought it was one.
Just one citadel. Just one. It's just one
Oh,
citadel.
some of the citadel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. We have some goblin agents that know the sewers and whatnot. They're not allowed to go in. Many goblins have died to give us this information of how to sneak into the citadel. So, yeah, we're hoping you guys are able to do it.
How do we identify an agent?
You'll be a goblin.
All the goblins are agents?
So the ogres don't trust us at their citadels anymore, so they killed every servant that was there. So, yeah, that's a bummer.
Is there like a handshake or a secret word that we...
If you see a goblin around, it's probably an agent.
Bro, they're just goblins, man.
I do have a question. Are there any goblins who could be traitors to your cause? And gain some sort of benefit?
Probably.
Probably?
Probably. Not gonna lie to you.
That's my concern.
Well,
If I sense one of them is a traitor, I will kill them.
thank you. Thank you.
You
Protect the
sense it?
cause. For the cause.
How would a gnome sense a traitor?
I have magic that would let us know with certainty.
Really?
Yes.
If I
Is that-
see him leading us into a trap, I will kill him.
It's interesting that you didn't use that magic on me. But all right.
King Plum,
I trusted you.
we still have not
Thank you.
discussed
Yes.
payment, and obviously all of us are here for that reason, and as well to help your cause. Before we give our lives potentially as well, the matter of payment, can we discuss it?
Well, I thought we did discuss it. I thought it was
70,
you-
Freedom.
70 gold?
No,
You're willing
no. I think what it was is that we wouldn't kill you, and you would then blow up the citadel, and
we get to keep anything
Yeah,
we...
we can take whatever's there.
So
I mean,
we
that
are
sounds
to
good
make
to
our
me.
own fortune then.
yes.
Where's the boom bang?
Good and well.
So this is the plan. I've laid it up, and for some reason, just a chalkboard just falls into the throne room, and he says, "All right,
Oh.
we are here in the silver mines, up this ridge. You guys will have to travel north into Dire Hold. Don't go by the eye. Go away from the eye. We are here. Make sure you go around. Don't go to the eye. A lot of ogres there. Bad ogres. Bad ogres that will probably kill you guys. The eye and the Dire Hold is the only place that they do not allow non-ogre people to be. Anywhere else you can be. Just not Dire Hold in the eye. Do we have that understood?
Is it all of Direhold or just the Citadel in
The
Direhold?
Citadel in Dire Hold.
Okay.
There will be guards there. Fortunately for you, at midnight tonight, there will be some saboteurs, some goblin saboteurs for you that will lead you into the sewers and into Direhold.
Where do we meet these saboteurs?
There is a small stream that comes out of the base of the citadels of Direhold, and if you follow that stream, you will be at the entrance of the sewer. Very stinky place. You can't miss it.
I'm used to Cyphrus, so I think I'll be okay.
You tell me.
Are there any artifacts that you have within your possession that could help us in this quest, such as anything that would help blow things up?
They will be able to provide that for you.
The boom bang is...
Yes,
Boom
we
bang.
call it the boom bang.
Do you have anything else that could aid us in this quest?
You
We
all
could
seem
borrow.
very, very resourceful.
Okay.
I won't deny
So
it.
Direhold is 1 day's journey. If it's midnight tonight, we're supposed to get this. We should probably start riding, right?
Absolutely. If you guys follow that, actually, Fezzik! And you see a fat goblin kind of like stumble over. Will you lead them back out to the camels? Yes, sir!
Is Fezzik going to accompany us on the circumvented route
Ah,
to get to the Citadel?
yes, he probably should. Fezzik. He's the dumb one around here, but we can't spare anybody else, to be quite honest with you, and I'm not going to go to Direhold, I can tell you that much. I'm the brains of this operation.
Is his sense of direction any good?
Yeah, he knows what Direhold is, more or less. Just don't let him lead you to the east. That's all. You gotta go west and then you gotta go north. If he takes you east, which he sometimes likes going to the eye for some reason, make sure you steer him in the right direction.
Would it do us more harm
Thank
than
you.
good to have him accompany us?
We'll see. You wanted an accompaniment got you to this predicament in the first place.
It's not a predicament.
Oh,
It's a good resolution.
It was an opportunity to fight for truth and
and
justice
That's what I say.
and the goblin way.
And to be fair, King Plum, you did get us directly to where we need to be, so
Oh,
I would say it was good money spent.
y'all are great. Anyway,
Can we have our money back?
money back. What money?
We get to keep the camels, correct?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, we get to keep the camels forever?
Of course.
Forever.
As long as they pertain to you guys. We
As long
still
as
camels.
we need them.
Well, then let's be going, shall we? Let's be off.
Okay.
Fezzik!
So Fezzik's like, alright guys, hi, my name's Fezzik.
Hi,
Fezzik.
Fezzik.
Oh,
Do you
Fezzik.
have money
Do I have money?
and provisions for our
Nobody
journey?
trusts me with money, I can tell you that much.
Do you have food and water for yourself on this journey?
You can see you can see Salt kind of laughing at his throne room as you guys go over the bridge. He's like, well, no, it should only take a couple of hours to get there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's
yeah,
good.
it'll be all right.
So we're told we are supposed to go west and then north.
My west or your west?
The west.
Our west.
The west.
The real
True
west.
west.
True west.
True west.
True.
Not the eye.
Our west.
Not the eye. No eye.
Not the eye. You
Okay.
guys want to not go to the eye.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
You want to not go to the eye.
Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
Avoidance of the eye.
Do you understand?
Very high
Yes, we are
priority.
sure.
Stay away from it. Far, far away.
Okay, all right. So he kind of hobbles along. He's so fat that like with each step, kind of his love handle goes to one side of his leg and the other side of the leg. He's like, oh, here we go, here we go. You guys are able to see daylight at the entrance of the mine. You see a lot of goblin guards now, kind of blocking the entrance. And Fezzik kind of like swings, says, "Hi, boys!" And they just shake their heads at him. And then so he jumps up onto one of the camels, pretty dexterous for some reason. And he kind of sits on. He's like, well, if you guys want to get on your camels, go ahead.
I guess we aren't getting help this time, so I'll try to hop on.
All right, roll a dexterity check.
I'm gonna try and
19 now.
Yeah.
19 now.
Can I try as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, 20.
11.
You're able to make it on.
This is very difficult.
Can Rhogar just pick me up and...
Yep.
Alright.
Yunk!
All right.
Let's go, Fezzik.
Let's do it.
Would you roll?
A 20.
Okay, cool. All right, so what, you rolled a nat 20?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So the camel, for some reason, completely puts its neck down, and you're able to step on its head and go up its neck, and then you sit gracefully on the camel.
Well, that was impressive.
And all the goblins kind of start cheering at you. Anyway, Fezzik turns directly to the right and says, "All right, gang, here we go."
Is that the west?
Is that the west?
No, I'm asking you,
Does
DM.
anyone have a compass?
Because we should be able to tell from the sky, right?
No, it is not the west. No, sorry, it is the west.
He is going to the
He
west.
is going to the
okay,
west.
okay. Fezzik is
As
going
we're
to the
leaving,
west.
can I ask the goblin, kind goblin, sir, is this direction we're going is west, correct?
Yes. So the goblin kind of says, "Listen, Fezzik's a little on the stupid side. There are, in this ravine, there's a lot of entrances that you can go to. There's a couple of ones that end up going to the east anyway, unfortunately. So just be aware, if you guys do get close to the eye, make sure you don't listen. That's all."
Okay.
All right. So, Fezzik starts leading you guys into the ravine. You guys still seem like you're going west.
Elseisha's the only one who heard that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we make periodic survival checks to double check? Okay.
Yes. Every time you guys get to a new road, I'll let you guys. Yeah. All right. So, you guys are walking towards the ravine. You guys still are going west. There seems to be two directions, and Fezzik starts kind of like singing a little bit, like just he's very, very happy to be alive. That's all.
I like you, Fezzik.
I like me too.
Can you teach me a goblin song?
Oh, the goblin song.
You're singing goblin songs, right?
Yeah, I sure am.
Sing me that song of your people, Fezzik.
The song of my people. The Red Mountains are great. The Red Mountains are tall. They're so big and great that we want them to fall.
What?
They say, hey, hello. You look good too. Ooh, we're the goblin clans of the Red Mountains do.
That's a great song, Fezzik.
Yep, it sure was.
I love listening
job,
to it as we
Fezzik.
head to the west.
All right.
The west, the west, the west.
All right, you guys are on a new path now. Go
Oh.
ahead and roll a survival check.
Group survival check?
Yeah.
18.
14.
14. All right.
11.
You guys are now going north.
Okay.
You're
Good.
going north.
Good.
That was good.
West and north are our friends.
You notice as Fezzik was singing, there was tunnels all around this place. You see them kind of like, you see a couple of goblins kind of pop up their head, and Fezzik kind of waves them away, and they're like, okay, cool. And they go back into their tunnel.
Red Mountains!
I'd like to bring my camel up to Cordelia's camel and tell Cordelia what I've heard from the goblin. Cordelia, I asked a goblin before we left, and he said that even though perhaps we might be going west, sometimes these tunnels will take us east. So let's make sure that we're on the lookout for that.
I concur.
Okay.
Are there any of those gems lighting our path? Or are they...
Oh, you guys are outside in
Oh.
the ravine now, yeah.
I'd also like my camel to come back to wherever Rhogar is with his and tell him and Cyphrus the same thing.
Okay, awesome.
It's also around like 6 p.m. So you guys have, because you guys are in such a deep canyon, you guys can no longer tell where the sun is. The only way you guys really know where you're going is if you look up and one side of the sky seems a little darker than the other. That's about it.
Great.
All right.
Never eat sour wheat.
This guy looks pretty great right now.
Never eat sour wheat.
Anyway, so he's kind of just minding his own business, and he's kind of like, "Where are you from, gnome friend?"
Oh, I'm from Millennium.
Millennium.
Yes.
Wow, that's just to the north of us. You like
It is.
Sutherland a lot? Well, you're here. I don't know why anybody from Sutherland would come here.
It's alright. There's not much to do around here. That's all I
In
can say.
Sutherland?
Yeah.
Millennium's one of the biggest cities in all of Elskindor.
Yeah. Oh, do you mean here?
No, I mean,
Or Millennium?
this guy's stupider than me. Anyway, so he stops talking to you and kind of like starts going up the trail. And then he again starts singing more goblin songs, and you guys take another turn.
We take a turn.
Yeah, you guys take a
We
turn.
take a
Go ahead and
turn.
roll a survival check.
11 again.
4.
So you rolled an 11. You rolled an 8.
6.
6.
4.
You rolled a 4. Okay, you guys
We're gonna die.
are not able to decipher which direction you are, but you guys do trust Fezzik for some reason.
I'd like to say, Fezzik, are you sure we're going the right direction?
Oh, I know we're going straight to Direhold, the fastest way possible.
No, we don't want to go the fastest way possible. Remember, we want to go around
The
the eye.
safest way. The
Where-
safest way
To the
possible.
eye.
No,
No,
around the eye.
way far away
Around
from
the eye.
The long way. We want to take the long,
Oh.
safe way.
You want the long way?
No,
No,
we want the way that's not going to take us to where the eyeball is. Don't take us there, Fezzik.
The safe way.
You don't
Far.
want to go where the eyeball is.
Stay
Yes.
far away from it.
That what you've just said is correct.
Don't want to see the eyeball.
No.
I do not want to see it.
Okay, all right. Okay, let's go.
Did we change directions?
Nope, still going straight. You guys, it's getting darker and darker.
Trust the goblin sometimes.
Yeah, trust
Cordelia.
I like this gnome. It kind of gives you a fist bump. Anyway,
I
so
trust them all implicitly.
he starts singing more goblin sounds or songs. You guys are still
Songs is probably pretty
Wow.
accurate
Yeah.
too. Sounds.
You're able to see a couple of tunnels as well, but you notice that no goblins pop their head out this time as he's singing the songs. And he's just going slowly, and you guys are kind of ramping up, going up elevation. And you see, again, kind of like a cliff. And at the cliff, you guys are able to see a huge ravine. And you're able to see mist coming out of the ravine. And it's now about 9 o'clock at this point, so it's completely dark. You can barely see the ravine. You can see lights from what looks like a temple. And you guys are starting to walk along a path, a cliff path. And it's a pretty far drop. If anybody misses a Constitution saving throw, they'd probably fall off into the ravine. Into
Be
whatever.
careful, everyone.
Yeah.
Extra cautious.
Cool. So everybody, all the camels are kind of just they know the ravine pretty well, and they're just kind of like tracking along. And just then, you guys hear like whispers, just.
All right.
Like-
Earmuffs. Earmuffs.
And it's in your head. It's not in the. You guys close your ears, but you still are able to.
Can we hum?
Are you guys hearing things, or did I get just knocked out that hard earlier?
I'd like to try and hum. Does that?
No. It's very much in your head. You can hear just kind of something breathing inside your mind.
Fezzik, do you hear anything inside your mind? 'Cause
No, there's nothing in my
No,
mind. I can tell you that much.
We
You
should
okay
go in
with
a different
yours?
direction. This doesn't
I hear
seem right to
breathing.
me.
We can't turn the camels around. Camels don't walk backwards.
Fezzik, just to be clear, we're not heading towards the eye.
Or we're not heading towards the eye.
No, we're supposed to head
Cordelia,
around the
Rhogar.
We're
eye.
heading the fastest way to
No.
Dire Hole.
No, that's not where we want to go. You're taking us the wrong way.
Fezzik, what happens when you get near the eye?
The eye? Well, it's a nice view, I can tell you that much. People say that it talks to you, but I've never been talked to going
We
this
are
way.
hearing things in our heads right now.
What are you hearing?
Breathing.
Whispers
No, breathing, right?
and whispers.
Well, we'll be soon out of this ravine, I can tell you that much.
I think we need to
Yes,
go
we
the
will be
opposite
soon
We
out of
can't
this
turn
ravine.
around. We can't turn
Let's
around.
get off
camels,
of our
the-
camels. I
it's-
think
it's
We're
it's
on a
not worth
super
it.
narrow path.
And you
Humming
will die
doesn't
if
do
you
us
fall.
anything.
Oh, it's in your head, just kind of like this faint breathing. Anyway, so you guys continue on, and you guys are able to see stars off. It looks very, very peaceful. There's a lot of stars. You're able to see the moon, and you guys are able to see that you guys are getting away from the cliff up ahead, and it starts turning into rolling sand dunes. But just then, as you hear something in your mind say, look at me.
I
Don't listen to what
listen.
everything is saying.
Do
I
not.
don't listen.
I don't listen.
Look.
I
Look
turn my
ahead.
head in the direction I think it's coming.
Okay. So you turn.
Cyphrus.
You turn. You head in the direction that it's coming, and you notice in the great deep cavern, an eyelid kind of opens up, and it's a gigantic eye, kind of like with bloodshot red eyes, and you're able to, not in the cavern, but you see kind of like tentacles starting to go around your vision. But nobody sees tentacles because nobody's looking at the eye.
I say no one look,
I
right?
close my eyes. I
What order
try
are we in?
blinking.
What order are we in? What order are we in?
Sorry, Cordelia, Elseisha, and Rhogar. You're in
So
the
there's
back.
no one behind
There's
Cyphrus.
nobody behind Cyphrus.
Did anybody look at the eye?
No.
I try blinking. I don't say anything to them yet. Do they go away?
Yeah,
Cyphrus.
As you close your eyes, you just hear the voice get louder. Look at me. Look
And then
at me.
I turn back and I don't look at it again. I say, nope, didn't look at it.
Okay, good. I'm just glad no one was dumb enough to look at the eye.
And you guys hear almost like a door closing, and you're not quite sure what that means. Yeah.
Fezzik, do you hear anything in your head?
No, nothing at all. Just me singing along.
How can we get away from here the fastest way possible? Are we out of the ravine so where there's no
We're very, very close to getting away from the cliff.
Do we hear nothing now?
You guys still hear, like, look at me. That's all you guys hear.
But the door.
Perhaps we could go faster, Fezzik?
It's the eye shutting.
Oh.
Because nobody's looking at it anymore.
I-
There we go. Anyway, so Fezzik's your spirit animal at this point. Right? Anyway, so
You guys are all
Fezzik.
laughing. You didn't get it either.
I thought
I
that.
got it.
Now
So
you're good.
Fezzik safely gets you out of the ravine. You guys are far behind it. You do not hear any more whispering. You don't see any tentacles at your eye anymore. And you guys are just in sand dunes. And Fezzik is just like, well, it's just straight north from here. Fastest way to Dire Hole. Dire Hole, I can tell you that much.
Thank
kind
you
of-
so much, Fezzik, for your assistance.
All right,
Thank
and
you
so
very
he kind of
much.
starts whipping his
Thank you.
camel to go faster, and he's like, come on, guys, we gotta get on, move on.
Yeah.
I'd like to say to Elseisha in Elvish, this is a test to see if Fezzik understands. I doubt it, but just to make sure, and I watch to see for a reaction from Fezzik.
And he just keeps singing about the Red Mountains.
All right, and I'd like to say, and I don't know that you can understand me, and I say to Elseisha, to be frank with you, as much as my heart pleads for these people's cause, I don't actually think there's any value in us risking our necks for unknown gold that we could be getting. We have no idea what we'll get in the Citadel.
I agree with you, Cordelia.
There also could be children there, Elseisha, in this city. Ogre children that you could be blowing up.
That is true. I think perhaps, though, we should keep our opinions of this to ourselves until we get there, and then once we're in and near the Citadel, then we can...
But what if there are lots of goblins there?
Well, then surely it's not good for them to have Fezzik show up with no humans if they know that we're coming. And surely he'll tell them.
I don't know how they know.
I don't know if we should leave now. I
Would
don't
they
think
even
that would
believe
be
Fezzik
best.
if he showed up?
That is true.
I like to interject. Will you guys just stop doing that? I know I can't understand you. I wanted to say it earlier, so I'm saying it now. It's not fair to us.
It is pretty rude because we both don't
Yes.
understand Elvish or speak. And neither of us speak any Elvish whatsoever. None of it. So it's unfair for you guys to speak Elvish in front of us who don't
Right?
speak
It's
Elvish.
rude.
The both of us don't speak Elvish.
Well, it's...
I just thought I'd get my feelings out there if we're gonna
What
work as a
languages
group.
do you speak?
Human, aka common, aka the best language, the only language you need.
Common, undercommon, and Gnomish. Do you speak Gnomish?
I speak Undercommon, actually.
Really? Okay. We got that in common. You are.
I would like to say everything
Almost
I said to
redeemed.
Elseisha to him in Undercommon.
Okay.
I go, what the heck, bro? We just discussed talking about only
And I
using
say-
languages the whole party
I
knows.
say back to Cordelia in undercommon. Why would you want to do that? understand orc children, but what about goblin children?
I
freaking-
And I'd like to say,
Ogre
I'd
children.
like to
What
say
about
to
goblin
Rhogar,
children?
I
In
pushed
Elvish.
Cyphrus off the camel.
Okay.
I fall off the
That's what you get for not talking in
Wait,
common.
roll a dexterity saving throw.
Woo! 20. 25.
Okay, so as
Got him.
Rhogar pushes you, you grab his hand and you swing around it and you hop back onto your seat.
I hate when you do that.
Flick him, I
Let
flick
me.
And you
him.
flick him right on the ear.
I'd like to say to Rhogar,
rough day for me.
Rhogar, don't you think it's so rude that Cordelia and Cyphrus are speaking to themselves in a language that we can't understand? But I'd like to say it to him in Elvish.
I go, what? What? Why are you talking to me in Elvish? We just said I only speak common.
Cordelia.
Anyway,
was trying to-
so Fezzik
I
gets
don't trust you for one
very,
minute,
very happy.
Rhogar.
The stream! It's the stream! Alright.
Chill.
Oh, sorry.
What if
sorry.
they see us?
Sorry.
From
Well,
the
we're
walls?
pretty far away. We gotta get on foot now. And so he drops off his camel and kind of slaps on the butt, and it goes in the direction where the mines were.
Also, don't gnomes speak Undercommon? I'm just curious.
You mean goblins?
Goblins, yeah.
Yeah, they do.
So did Fezzik understand everything I said?
He said, yeah. So he was like, well, the eye also allows us to communicate with our goblin brethren.
Oh, that's
So we know you're coming.
Oh, okay. Good
But
to know.
we know that you passed all the protocols you need to, so you would never desert us.
And I
Never.
assure Fezzik that I do want to complete the mission, and I do would like to see this mission through and collect the reward in the end, which is a bunch of gold.
Mostly the reward.
The reward.
I hop off. I
And
hop off the
doing
camera
good
and I
for the
slap it
goblins.
on the ass.
Okay, and your camel
Regardless of
walks
if
away.
Cyphrus has jumped off or not yet.
I'm bailing.
So you jump off too.
I'm still
Get off my
annoyed at
camel
you.
as well.
I would like to hold my camel by the reins and not forsake it yet.
And Fezzik says, "You're gonna have to drop it. We have to be in the cover of darkness and the
Alright.
marsh.
Fezzik,
Alright,
why did
I'll
all the
go.
goblins say you were dumb? You seem very capable.
Listen, if there's one thing I'm good at, it's camouflage, baby.
Alright. Camouflage up.
But
Alright.
if we want camouflage, we'll need to keep them with us.
I hate
Rhogar.
puns.
You hate puns?
It's only for salt. I'm sorry, Plum.
Oh.
Plum loves them. I don't know
I
why.
say an undercommon to the two of them.
I never
that
get
was,
puns, to be quite
That was a
honest
very
with
bad pun.
you.
Why do you keep talking in undercommon?
I say to Rhogar, it's
Maybe
very
I'll teach you
inappropriate in Elvish.
One day, Rhogar, if you're nice to me.
Why do you keep talking in Elvish as if I could possibly understand it?
Bro,
So,
I think she's trying
I'm
to
just
annoy you.
a normal human mercenary with no
As you
education.
guys are squabbling, you're able to see Fezzik kind of like grabbing a lot of reeds from the river, and he starts getting like not the river, but it's a small stream, and he starts putting mud all over his face.
I'll do this. I'll do the same thing
And,
he's doing.
and
I remember
and,
these
like,
days.
I'm
he
not
starts-
touching the mud.
He gives you a smile, and then he hands you a bunch of reeds. Yep,
I will
yep,
take
yep.
the reeds and
Yep,
put
yep,
them
yep.
myself.
And then he jumps onto Elseisha's shoulders and starts putting mud on her face.
I'll allow it.
I like to say, you stay away from me. I do not want mud on me.
I throw mud at her. I pick up some mud and I throw it at her.
Dexterity check.
Okay.
Oh gosh.
12.
What's your dexterity?
Do I roll for it too? So
No,
it's
what's your dexterity?
+0?
Oh no, like the
Total.
Oh, 10.
it's 10. Yeah, go ahead and roll for it.
Saving throw?
Saving throw, yeah.
11.
He successfully throws mud onto your face.
Just come on, stop being a
Cordelia, don't
nuisance.
worry. This is my expertise. Infiltration, neutralize the target.
And
I
Fezzik says,
would like
listen, I need to hand
cast
everybody.
my firebolt at him.
Ahoo,
No.
ahoo.
I like. Oh well.
Are we in water? Are we in mud? Are we in water? For sure?
You're in water.
I'm just like to duck it. Then.
Okay. Wait. Does he need to pass anything, or does it
Yeah,
automatically?
I have to hit.
Is that a cantrip?
Yes.
Okay.
Poor Cyphrus.
I believe that's an 18.
It hits you.
18 dexterity.
But I'd like
still
to do
hits?
minimal damage. Only.
Minimal
She's just
damage.
trying to spark him a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cyphrus at
roll a
18
damage,
dexterity
though.
still hits.
We're already fighting each other. This is stupid.
Should have thrown mud at
I'm
me.
being
Why
reasonable
he threw
here.
mud at you? You threw a fireball back at him. That's like someone throws like a little thing of dirt and you shoot them.
Should I usually be at a disadvantage or something if I'm in water?
I don't want that damage to hit
How
him.
much did you hit?
9.
Plus
But I said I
your
wanted to do it just a little bit.
modifier.
I don't know if that's how it works.
Could she?
Did
to
you,
be fair,
did
could
you roll
she?
your wild magic?
No, I didn't. But I
Do you have to roll your wild
it's a
magic to see?
cantrip.
Oh.
It's a cantrip.
I have a question. Could Cordelia have aimed to just
Singe
singe
him?
him? Like,
Okay, that's fair.
Okay.
So she just singes you, and it burns off a little bit of your
yelp,
your hair, just a
Yelp.
little bit.
yelp.
That's better not do that again.
And Bezic says, "Please, friends! I just want everybody to
I
put
glare
mud
at
on
her.
them. That's it. Mud,
It's reasonable,
camouflage, red."
I say-
Infiltrate, neutralize the target, Fezzik.
I say to Cordelia and Elvish, I think it's reasonable just to be camouflaged.
You
I
do
I think that
notice
Rhogar would also
more
agree, wouldn't you, Rhogar?
Elvish.
I would like to change
With-
into my peasant
what?
clothes.
There's more
You-
elvish. Elvish, elvish, elvish,
You
elvish,
do.
elvish.
All of you guys realize
Seriously,
when
stop speaking
Cordelia threw the firebolt, it made a lot of steam and smoke from the water
And light.
and light, and it kind of there's a bunch of steam
Cordelia.
kind of coming up from the water,
But it's dark, so
and it is dark.
so
it
they
is
wouldn't
dark.
see the steam, but they would.
But there was a flash
But
of
there
light.
was the fireball.
We should probably move.
What makes you think that, Cordelia? The fact that you lit up the whole desert like a damn candle?
It was obviously a thunderstorm, like a stroke of lightning. It's fine. I'm sure they'll.
Perhaps we should be
lightning
on our way.
without
Ground
rain?
level?
Rain?
Lightning starts when the ground
Maybe.
goes up.
Keep your magic finger fireworks to yourself next time, Cordelia.
Maybe
Don't
don't
blow our
let it-
cover.
Fezzik, where can we be on our way, please?
All right, everybody needs to put reeds on. Everybody.
Cordelia,
I'm changing
please.
into my peasant clothes and then put
Noted.
on.
It is noted.
I'm
Peasant
watching her
clothes.
change into her peasant clothes,
I would like to flip him off.
but still watching. Hey, don't you watch?
I didn't say
I
it
would
was.
like-
I didn't say it was.
I'd like to
but
do my best to cover Cordelia with my skirts and I make myself look big.
So no, wait. With your skirts, you're not wearing anything.
No,
What?
I just pulled,
holding your
I just
clothes up.
fan my skirts up. Close your
So you're
eyes,
flashing
Cyphrus.
Cordelia?
Close your eyes.
Fezzik
Cyphrus.
turns around
I'm not
and he kind of starts
looking. I'm
whistling.
not looking.
This is the not role-playing part of the game.
I'm not looking. I'm making sure, and I'm
This is
staying
real
aware
life.
and cognizant, making sure that nobody's approaching this location.
Okay,
I
alright,
am
I've
not
changed.
scouting.
I have mud all over me.
All right, you're all changed. Everybody has mud on it. Fezzik says, "Put on the reeds, everybody."
I have reads on me.
All
I
right.
stick a reed on Cordelia. I go, Cordelia, infiltrate and neutralize the target.
Yeah, you'll be my next target.
And I say, aren't you gonna fireball him? I mean, me and look, you already have
All right.
mud on you, so.
All right,
that just didn't
gnomes,
make any
girls,
sense.
boys, you need to be very, very quiet for this part of the mission. Everybody needs to be quiet.
Expert at this.
Listen, all right. So, this is the plan. We need to get into the stream. We need to avoid the crocodiles and any guard in around the stream. Is everybody okay with that?
I don't really like water.
Crocodiles?
Can we walk next to
I heard those
said
things
stream?
swallow gnomes whole. That's what
They
I
swallow
heard.
goblins whole, but I have
Gnomes
not
and
been.
goblins.
No. Do you see any bite marks on me?
Have you been in the
do we
stream
see any
before?
bite
Fezzik,
marks
to
on
be
it?
fair, you are a little bit larger than your
Yes.
compatriots, and
Yes.
so
And
perhaps it'd be hard
some
for them
people
to
think
eat
I'm
you.
slower, but I'm not slower.
Have you been in the stream
I
before?
would never say
Yes.
such a thing.
I've been downstream, upstream, within the stream, outside of it. Just
Can we
now.
can we walk next to it?
Those are where the crocodiles sleep at night.
Oh, okay, we'll
That's-
be in the stream.
Yes.
Got it.
I don't like
And
water.
if you see the reflection
It scares me.
of light in the water, that's
Well,
their
Rhogar,
eyes.
I'll have to
So
open
you
my
guys
ears.
all kind of like
I
huddle
want
down
to pay
into the stream.
attention.
We all need to kneel down, and at this point, the goblin and the gnome, the water's at their nose, but it's only at your guys' torso at this point.
I'll follow
I
after
would like
Cordelia.
to be stealthy
Okay.
Yes.
and cautious.
Roll
And
everybody
I like-
roll a stealth check.
Can we just say Cordelia says she wants to be stealthy after shooting off a finger firework
18
that can be
for me.
seen for
18?
miles around into the desert?
You
Oh,
have
this
mail
is
on,
good.
correct?
This is good.
Yes.
Okay, so
You're at
you
disadvantage.
at disadvantage.
Is this rocky terrain?
This is not right. This is watery, streamy terrain.
I say, what? Ah.
13.
Perfect.
19.
Perfect. 18.
18.
21.
21. Great.
21.
So
Yay!
everybody gets down lower. You guys have a bunch of reed in your face. You guys basically look like floating debris going upstream. You guys see a lot of reeds going by.
Can I give Cyphrus a little reed to breathe from in his mouth?
Everybody has a reed to breathe in.
Okay, because the noise is getting annoying.
So as you guys go up,
You huffing paint over there?
anyway, as you guys go up the stream turns more into a deeper brook, and you guys are able to see reeds, and you see large crocodiles kind of like resting with their mouths open.
Wait, has it gotten deeper?
It's
Yes.
gotten deeper, so you're swimming at this point. You're treading water,
Rhogar, can I?
but they're
Cling
able
to
to
you?
still. They don't need to kneel anymore. You guys are walking on the bottom.
Can I cling to you?
You want a piggyback ride?
Yes, please.
I know you call it a know me back ride. Ask me for a know me back ride.
I'd rather swim.
We're whispering. I'm just projecting for the microphone.
Anyway, so as you guys go along, you're able to see guards, and you're able to see that the stream goes up into a hill, and on the hill is a black citadel with gates, and you see a lot of lights coming out of it. And as you guys get closer and closer, you see more guards patrolling the stream and the river. And you guys are going up, and you guys are stealthily able to avoid all the guards. You don't wake up any of the crocodiles. You guys are all
I hate
set.
crocodiles. I hate water. I hate murky water.
You guys get closer and closer to the citadel. You're able to see the gates of where the sewers are. And you guys seem like you guys were just barely able to fit through. You're also seeing bile and other kind of excrement float down the river at this point. And it's not just human excrement. It's big
Ogre
big
excrement.
ogre excrement.
What
all
order
kinds
are
of
we
stuff.
in?
Huh?
What order are we in?
It goes Rhogar, Cordelia, Elseisha, and then he's on top of you.
Rhogar, Cordelia, Elseisha, and then.
No, you're on my back.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no. He never called it a know me back ride,
No,
so
I'm
I
not.
refused.
So then I am wearing the line.
Okay, you're in between Cordelia and Rhogar.
Am I in front of the court? Never mind.
Yes,
Oh,
you're
You're in between.
Between.
So you're ahead of Cordelia.
Okay. Never mind. Let's keep going.
As you guys get closer and closer again, more bile and disgusting things start floating your way.
I like that.
And just then, you guys see two eyes, or four eyes, looking at you guys, and it pops up, and a couple of goblins are tugging at you guys and say, "Hey, friends, are you guys the mercenaries?"
That's us. Yes.
All right. Well, we were able to dispatch. Shh. You gotta be careful about the boom bang. We're able to dispatch the guards. Don't say it.
Sorry, I'm just excited. It's fun to say.
Cyphrus, please.
We're able to get up on shore now. All right. We can get out of this shitty water, if you will. So you guys all hop out. You're at the gates at this point. You notice a dead ogre guard.
Cordelia, you stink even more than usual right now.
At least it's not as much as you still.
You guys are able to see a bunch of boxes. They say TNT on them, and it says Acme on it too. And then it has like a couple of like rockets, like red rockets, like giant red rockets. And they say, well, these over here. Some people will say that this is the boom box, and it is. It is. This is the plan, everybody. And Fezzik says, hold on. Salt made me the leader here. This is the plan. We get the boombox. Yes, no.
Can I find a stone on the ground? Just
Yes.
like a stone. I pick up a stone. I also walk next to the TNT. And I chuck the stone at Cordelia. Okay.
Roll a dexterity.
Oh gosh.
7.
Oh, you rolled a 7?
I rolled
With
a 7.
dexterity and all?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the stone sails very, very far away from Cordelia's head.
Oh no.
Push him. I say to
No,
Cordelia
that's-
and
oh, good, oh,
Elvis,
good.
Push him back into the sewage.
I pick him up by the scruff of his neck and pull him back into the water.
Okay, roll a strength check.
Critical fail.
Okay. So as you grab him away from the boxes of TNT, you accidentally drop him, and it makes one of the red rockets kind of fall and starts falling on top of
Can I jump?
Cyphrus, who needs to roll a dexterity check.
Oh gosh.
Easy. 19.
19.
Wait, well,
It's
yeah,
straight
19,
dex,
yeah.
Okay, and so you're able to catch it just in time before it falls onto the ground.
Cordelia, what
And-
were you thinking? What were you thinking?
Cypher,
Ugh.
if you don't control yourself, you're not getting an ounce of gold from me.
And Cyphrus
You're
calmly and
getting gold
relaxedly.
anyways.
I'll forget. It's not that bright.
What do you do with
I
the
hear that.
bomb? The rocket.
I set it down gently, very gently.
Very
I
gently.
told you my partner was nothing but the pinnacle of responsibility and professionalism, ladies. I'm so... Aren't you glad you made the right choice to take us on this mission?
That is yet to be decided.
Okay, and then Fezzik says, listen, everybody. This is the plan. You see these rockets? Each one of you and me, and probably, presumably, some of our goblin compatriots over here, Simon and Todd. Yeah, Simon and Todd. Those are the goblin names I came up with. They're their code names. Anyway, we will all strap rockets onto us. You three are much stronger than us. You'll have to be strapped in with a rocket, I presume.
Why are we strapping it to ourselves? Why can't we just hold it?
We're more dexterous this way.
I'm not.
Well, you're not strapping. You're just holding one of the boom boxes.
I can assure you that our friend Cyphrus is more dexterous if he doesn't have it strapped to you. And perhaps...
I think we should strap it to Cyphrus.
I think we
I'm
should strap
very-
it to Cyphrus.
Don't you think so, Cyphrus?
We
Yes,
all need to
for
be
the sake
carrying
of the
our
mission.
weight.
For the sake of the
Yes.
mission.
All right, and so
I am the only sane one here.
the goblins
We
begin
already
to
knew that,
strap
though.
the rocket onto your back, and
Oh gosh.
the goblins strap
Are you
the rocket.
twerking on that goblin, Cyphrus? What are you doing with your hips there?
No,
Holy-
no.
I know that was a long trip on the camels, but...
The goblins also strap the big red rockets onto their back, and Fezzik actually drops one of the rockets and he goes, whoa, sorry, I'm a bit of a klutz. And he begins to strap it onto his back.
Fezzik, you still haven't explained the plan. What's the plan other than strapping these highly explosive devices to yourself, my friend, and we carry them? What's the actual plan?
Well, this is the plan. There is a trash can well that is in the center of the citadel. This is what we do. We go up to the throne room, we steal as much gold as we can, and we blow the whole shit up. That's the plan. Unless everybody has a better plan.
The gold part sounds good. Burning it up after that sounds good, but perhaps we can work on the semantics of it all.
Well, the last time we tried to do this... some of us- What?
Wait. There was a last time?
Yes. And I was in the party. I can tell you what happened.
Who came up with this plan?
It was... it was Bob at the time. Poor Bob.
Salt didn't come up with this?
No,
Huh?
Salt doesn't like these operations.
So maybe we should come up with our own plan.
If you guys think so, would you like the layout of the castle?
Yes, please. That would be lovely.
What happened the last time, though?
Yeah.
Well,
The castle or the citadel?
Citadel.
The last
Citadel.
attempt.
Well, okay, this is what happened the last attempt. I, Fezzik, along with Bob, Simone, and Elliot, we all went...
Those are great code names.
We all went into the sewer. We did dispatch 3 ogres along the way.
In the
Yeah.
sewers?
In the sewers. Yeah, we're tough men, I can tell you that much.
So there's
Sorry,
ogres
we're
in the
tough goblins.
sewers.
Yes, of course. That's why we need you, Bronze, over here. Now, the tricky part, this is what happened the last time. It was about 5 years ago. As we were fighting the ogres, I was able to run away in time, and Bob decided that he should light his end in the sewer. I was able to run up into the middle. I placed a small bomb. I'm not that strong. And all I heard was a big explosion in the middle of the sewer. That's how we dispatched the 3 ogres that time. And the whole town was alerted at that point, and that's when I decided to light my rocket, and I flew off into the sky.
Oh.
And I was able to detach myself, and I fell safely onto the sand dunes.
Fezzik, perhaps you should stay here and let us handle it. We are the experts after all. And it would
So
be
you
much
can't. You
safer
came
for
up
you.
the well last time,
Yeah,
and you think we can come up the well again?
I just ran towards the opening, and the opening is the well.
I think you should stay here.
You
Let
want-
the experts handle it.
You want? I am technically the expert.
You are
here.
the most expert member of the party.
Yes.
Mercenary tradition says that most expert member guards are back at the entrance
Absolutely.
to make sure that we're safe, because you're the most trustworthy
And also,
Strong
you're
player at
most
the end.
important.
and the most handsome.
You don't want the other goblins to come with you?
Let's
We
Yeah,
need a
that-
guide. We need
Frankly,
a guide.
frankly, I would like some goblins to accompany
And
us.
Fezzik, really, is for your protection. You here are the one who knows the most. We must keep that
Yes,
knowledge
absolutely.
safe.
Well, shouldn't I lead the way then?
No, we need to keep your knowledge
The
safe.
most reliable party
What
members
happens if something
is the
happens
rear
to
guard.
us? Who will lead the rest of these people? We need you to be here.
Who's carrying rockets in our group and TNT right now? Are all of us?
Yeah,
Yes.
everybody has them.
And
I
yours
think-
is strapped to
Oops, sorry.
you.
Simon?
TNT.
Oh yeah.
Simon
Yes.
and
Todd.
Todd.
Yeah.
What if Simon?
Yeah. Yep. We're here.
Simon and Todd can come with us,
You want us to come with you?
and Fezzik has the rear guard.
Simon and Todd, what is your experience here?
This is the first time on the job. Although we're pretty good spies, I can tell you that much.
Good spies are
Do you
rare.
guys know the sewers?
Yeah, we know the
How
sewers.
about you just guide us there? You don't carry any explosives.
What if there's not enough explosives to blow up the citadel?
Then we'll come back.
Is the,
How far of a journey is it in the sewer?
It's probably about it's pretty cramped in there. Maybe 30 minutes.
Well, then let's make our way, shall we?
was there a deadline for this mission?
No.
No.
It is threat level midnight at the moment, and you guys are at midnight, so this is when the whole operation. But there's no deadline or anything like that.
Okay.
So, from the extensive Goblin spy network, are we aware whether they know that you came up the well the last time that you guys tried this mission? I ask it to all 3 goblins.
Fezzik kind of like puts his hands on his chin and just kind of like brushes his chin a little bit. And Simon says, "Well, as far as we know, that's probably the case. They probably knew we came the last time."
Okay, then let's do something different. Are there any other entrances to the Citadel?
The main gate?
Okay. There's no other entrances besides the well?
There's no like camel door. That's just for
No.
the guard tower. or
Everything
something.
comes through the main gate.
There's
the
no
main
fresh
gate,
wa-
There's a back gate, and then there's the sewers.
And more importantly, is there a way to get to this
Wait! And
golden throne?
Simon jumps up. Wait.
Simon!
Yes, okay. This is the plan. We all strap rockets onto us, which we have already done. Check. We light the rockets. Check. As soon as we're over the walls, we let go of the rockets. And we're safely into the Citadel.
I
What?
think
Letting go of the rockets.
I'm concerned us
alerting everybody.
larger people wouldn't be able to perform that.
But we might be able to get the gate open for you. Now the rockets will explode? That is true. Will it alert the denizens of Direhold? Maybe. Maybe they'll think it's a fireworks show. We did do this 5 years ago. It's been a while.
So perhaps we should send our stealthy compatriot over the wall to open up the city gates, and then we can fire the rockets right through the middle into the. What is that throne room right there in the middle? How does that work?
Well, so there's the main gate here. Let me draw. And
Do I draw on here?
I don't think they can see it so much.
okay.
I really dislike this plan.
Okay, you guys are here in the sewers, and the sewers goes
It's like
To
make
the
West
west.
L bend
the well.
to the west.
There's
But it's a pretty straight
So
shot.
we are south, and we
Yep.
need to curve
There
to the
is-
west.
the main gates.
There's a well right that's the sewers lead directly to.
Yep, and this is the road that leads directly to the other gate to
On the other
the
side
main
of
city. And then
the city. There's 2 gates on either side of the
Yep.
city.
And then here is where the citadel is.
So the well is in the citadel, though, is it not?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. Here's what I'm proposing, guys. What if we get to the well, we let our sneaky, expert
And
gnome...
the citadel goes like this.
So we
Gotcha.
are here, we are south, and we need to travel west to this well, which then will take us into the citadel.
Yes.
Otherwise, we would have to somehow get into the city, then somehow get into the citadel. What if we send Cyphrus up? He can do reconnaissance, figure out whether it's safe or not for us to come up, and all we really need to do is
Rockets.
light the rockets, and then boom, bang, boom. We don't really need to fight anybody as long as there's nobody immediately around the exterior of the well. We just light the rockets, jump back down, right?
Into the well.
Into the well.
So the well comes up right into the middle of the citadel.
Yep.
So we...
All right, and the gates are not at the part of the citadel?
So pretend like this is one of the gates of the citadel,
Okay.
and then there's another citadel here.
Because if he opens the gates, that's opening it. The whole town will see the gates open, and there's no humans or any other creatures allowed in the citadel.
And that means aiming
And then-
rockets as
yeah.
well, and just
And then there's just a door here to the throne room.
If
What is the goal here? To destroy lives or to just simply
We
knock
need
out
to
their
blow up this
fortifications?
whole thing sky high.
we need to blow up the citadel, that's what our mission is.
Including all the
Everything.
inhabitants.
And what's in the citadel that's so important for it to be blown up?
Well, we have the Dire Lord. We have his family. We have a couple of the main guards. Probably a platoon of generals or something like that. I
The
assume.
dire lord. And what is his qualm with life?
Ha! I see what you did there. He is the main ruler of this here peninsula that we got going here, of the Blasted Lands.
So he's enslaving you.
Yeah.
Well, let's start walking
I
to
would
the
like
well.
to. I like to say in common so everybody can understand. Actually, I just say in common. Now, Cordelia, I know you've been having second thoughts on this whole mission and about helping King Plum carry out the mission. But you see here, these ogres are very terrible people, and they are doing terrible things to these goblins. I don't mind killing a bunch of, ogres and collecting some gold
Where is the gold?
and pleasing
Gold
the.
is in the throne room.
So if we blow up the gold, we don't get any of it.
You take it first, right?
I think we need to make our way into the citadel, into the throne room, collect what we came for, and then blow it up.
Okay, but we need to send Cyphrus up the well so he can tell us if it's safe or not.
All right, go ahead,
Fair enough.
Cyphrus. Scout ahead.
Simon? Are we can you bring
Let's
us
start
up?
walking to the well, yeah?
Yes.
Everybody good?
Do you guys want to bring Simon and?
I think we want to bring...
Do we know the way?
I think we should bring 2 goblins just for more firepower, but
Do they have weapons?
They just have their rockets.
Then
Rockets
keep
and
them in the rear.
weapons.
We need more explosives to take down a whole citadel.
okay.
And Fezzik, as the most trusted member, strongest
Yeah.
member, and most importantly, the handsomest
And
member,
the smartest, I would say.
and the smartest,
The man who
Yeah.
could get us back to King Plum.
you need to watch our backs.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Watch your 6.
Watch our 6. Yes, exactly. So you wait here, and we're going to go to that well. Off we go.
All right.
Simon.
And you see.
Is it dark?
Yeah, it is
All
dark.
right.
So, but there's like torches lighting
Cool.
the way. You
In
see
the well?
We're in the sewer.
In the
In
sewer.
the sewer, there's
there-
torches?
So there's a walking path of the sewer, and then there's where the sewer water is. Does that make sense?
Yes, but if there's lighting and there's paths, it seems like there would be many, many guards this way.
Yeah.
You
Why
can-
is this any safer
They-
than blowing up the front gate?
Because then the rest of the town won't see us.
You could stay
I do
behind
agree.
with Fezzik's Cordelia, should you choose. You seem a little bit
I will
nervous, and
stay
I
at
would
the
like
rear,
to. I
behind
would like to
everyone.
be reassured that we have confident, capable people on this mission.
I will stay at the rear.
With
I'm not confident nor capable in this situation.
with Fezzik?
Yes.
Okay.
No,
No.
not with Fezzik. With Simon.
Just
and
in
Tom.
the
end
party,
of the
just-
party.
Okay. So Fezzik says, I have one stipulation. I would like to keep my rocket with me. I need an escape if you guys decide to fail.
I think that's fair.
Of course.
I think it's fair too.
I may need an escape as well. Who knows?
We also don't know how long it'll take for these devices to blow up. We're never quite sure. So just get out as soon as you can, as soon as you light them on fire.
Okay.
Let's be off then, shall we?
All right.
Enough
Good
talking.
luck, friends. And he kind of like
Thank you,
goes
Wesley.
outside and sits his butt near the stream. Kind
Is
of.
he still strapped?
Yeah, he's still strapped and he's on the lookout.
How many rockets do I have strapped to me? Just so I know.
Just one.
You just have one.
One. Cool.
We're all carrying one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. Cool.
All right. Are you guys? So what order are you guys going in?
I'll go
Last.
first.
What?
I'm going third.
Okay, I'll go second.
Once we get to the well, you'll go by
Yeah.
yourself. But I'm going first in the wall.
No, yeah, that makes
In
sense.
case we run into an ogre.
Okay. So you guys are heading. Yes.
No, go ahead.
Okay. So you guys are
I'm
all
just scared.
heading into the sewer, deeper and deeper. There's a lot of like cobblestones all over the place. It's a beautifully well built.
Should the music
Um,
be a little louder?
Oh yeah.
Just because I can't hear it where I'm at.
Weapons out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've got my sword out and I'm cradling the firework.
Okay.
The
I
boom
don't
bang.
like this at all.
So you guys are in the sewers. The goblins are close behind you guys, and they have their matches ready to go.
Boys, we can put the matches away. We don't want to go boom bang down here.
I'd like to use my special to bless everybody in the group.
Okay. So everybody in the group is blessed.
Damn, that feels
And
good.
as you guys,
I'd like to reach my hand out and snuff out their lights. Their matches.
Oh, the
oh,
goblins?
they weren't lit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Anyway, so you're going further and further, and you see the staircase kind of going upwards. But at the bottom of the staircase are two ogre guards,
Do they see us?
and the lights are on. Correct? Nobody turn off lights.
The torch lights?
I didn't have any torches.
None of us touched the torch lights.
Okay,
That are
so-
in the hallway.
So everything is still lit. So they do see you, and they say, "Hey, what's going on there?"
I would like to say.
Oh gosh.
What to say?
Cyphrus.
Oh, we're just going for a midnight stroll.
Ha ha ha
Midnight stroll.
My gnomish friend. He
Yeah, and
part-
I had to stop and use the bathroom, so here and not like anywhere near the wall or on the fence seems good. So, right? I mean, this is a sewer after all.
While he's talking, I would like to cast magic.
Wait!
missile
I
at
want to
both
see if
Okay.
this works.
So everybody
Let's
roll
see if this
initiative.
works.
It's too late, Cyphrus.
as convincing as that
I
deception
rolled a
was,
4, but
Cyphrus.
because I
It
was
was
going to attack
good!
first, I still get to attack. Correct?
What?
Well, because Cyphrus was distracting them.
Because
talking to
she's
them.
initiating the combat,
So-
right?
Yeah, but you get
rolled a
an
4.
advantage. Yeah.
Okay. I
Oh,
get
but
advantage, or do
wouldn't
I
she-
get to go first? Because
Wouldn't
I'm
she just? Since it would be like
No,
a
so
surprise, right?
So you rolled to
initiative.
hit, right?
No, I rolled for initiative.
Magic
Okay,
missile
okay,
hits
okay.
automatically.
Oh, okay, great. All right. So you go first this round, and then it
then I'm
recycles.
last.
Into wherever she.
Okay.
I thought you were so.
That was good,
charismatic.
right?
So good. So convincing. It wasn't at all. Bro.
Okay. What did everybody roll?
11.
11.
Oh,
11.
we're rolling for initiation.
Initiation.
Or what are we rolling for?
Initiative.
Yeah.
Initiative.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, it's initiation.
What did you roll?
11.
Oh, it's like she
First
could do
combat of the campaign.
that.
Yeah, let's
Oh!
All right.
Remember that you guys are blessed by Elseisha.
Which
Good
that
timing.
Okay, so go ahead and
is that additional
So the
damage?
magic missile hits automatically.
There's 2 ogres.
there are 2 ogres.
So one gets 4 damage and the other gets 7 damage. Yes.
So
I'm so excited to kill some things. I like to kill things with my sword. I'm
DPS!
gonna also set down my fireworks. Guys, everybody, please, for the love of God, set down your firework. Todd, another goblin, please stay the
and
way.
they seem ready to.
No,
to
we
light
don't
at any
need
second.
that.
Anyway, so
Look how calm I am. Don't light the firework for the love of God.
Set the
please.
missiles down. I
okay,
use
so you
5
set the
power.
missiles. They go into the ogre's checks, but they seem to evaporate, and they keep charging at you guys.
Evaporate. Oh.
No, like it
Oh, yeah.
hit.
Yeah.
They absorb the
everything's good. They
damage.
absorb
Yeah.
the damage.
Still.
It is now Rhogar's turn.
I would like to charge the ogres. Are they coming at the same speed? Or how wide is the pathway that we are on? Are they charging in line, or are they
It's
next
enough
to each other?
for 3 people to kind of stand at width.
How many
with
ogres can stand?
2.
2. So they are next to each other,
Yeah.
charging as a unit.
Yep.
All right. I would like. How far down is the sewer? Like, if I knock them into it, what happens to them?
Oh, they'll probably be carried by the...
I want to.
It'll take them a long time to get back up.
I'm gonna charge, and the ogre that is closest to the edge of the sewer, I'm going to try to body slam him into the sewer.
So you roll... Okay, so go ahead and roll a strength check.
8.
Okay.
Are you also
I-
hitting him at the same time or no?
No, you're just trying to push him in. So you slam into the ogre, and the ogre kind of laughs, and he gets very pudgy, and it kind of bounces you back off of him as he continues to charge. It is now Cyphrus' turn, but you're still on your feet.
So is that the layout of the combat right now? Is that what it looks like?
Yep, and it just bounces him back.
Just like 5 feet.
Yep.
I would like to. I'm going to move 2 spaces forward or 10 feet forward, and I'm going to just aim at one of them with the short bow.
He's still about 25 feet away from them.
So you're gonna stay pretty far back and
Yeah.
try to shoot over my shoulder.
Right.
Which ogre are
Yeah.
you gonna target?
Left one.
The
The
one
one
that's
that's
closest to
directly
the
in front
sewer?
of you.
Okay.
Closest. In
The one with
directly-
how much damage? The one with 4 damage or 7?
7 damage.
The one with 7.
7 damage. And I'm gonna roll. Critical fail.
Oh.
Nat 1, so I miss.
Quit it.
Critical fail. Nat 1.
Okay. Okay. So
Oh my goodness.
so as
Second
you
number 1 of the game.
Yay!
First for everything.
as you aim at the ogre,
Uh-oh.
you fire the bolt, but the bolt is so heavy that you end up falling into the sewer water.
Oh.
The current is not that strong, so it just takes you a while to get back up, but you do fall
You're prone,
into
essentially.
the water.
Oh my
Can I
goodness.
use my bonus action to get up?
No.
Cyphrus,
Okay.
you idiot.
Okay, it is now the creature's turn.
Well, you do have a bonus action of dash, don't you?
I do.
Which gives you extra movement.
Okay, so yeah, you can get up and
All right.
start
So he's
heading.
just no longer prone.
You're no longer prone. Yeah. All right. Cool. And now the ogres start charging at Rhogar, who is well prepared. They roll to see if they hit. And they all swing their mighty clubs, and they miss you.
Those are big ass clubs. Okay.
All right. it
They're
is
big-ass
Cordelia's
ogres.
turn.
All right, I would like to. Where I'm really far back. I'm way back here at the back.
Wouldn't they be where Cyphrus was?
Yeah,
Kind of equal?
the goblins are behind you guys.
Okay, so
Who's
we're all
behind
about right
Cordelia?
here. So we're all about 60 feet away.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, I would like to push past the goblins, and
This is where you are.
yeah, and shoot my not my magic missile, my firebolt at
Okay.
the one that has 7 damage.
All right. Go ahead.
And I'm blessed, correct?
Yep.
So I get to add a 4.
Blessed. You forgot we were blessed too.
I got 21 to hit.
Oh yes.
Nice.
So then I
Go ahead and roll for wild magic too.
Oh no, it's yeah, you're right. No. I am.
Isn't it?
It's on spells, right?
Yeah, but the other one was a spell. Okay, I didn't get it. The first one I did was a spell, so I had to roll for.
Do you always have to roll on a spell?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going to also roll 4 damage. I believe it's a D10. So that does 6 damage.
Ooh, nice.
DPS Cordelia this
Modifier?
round.
No, I don't get any
Oh, okay.
modifier to it.
All right. Go ahead,
All right.
Elseisha.
Okay, I would like to use Charm Person, and I can charm But just so I understand correctly, what's happening with both of these people? Both of the
They're
ogres
in-
are still
In
there.
combat, yeah,
Okay.
they're still there.
I'm going to use Charm Person for the one that is closest to the edge of where the water is. And he has to roll a Wisdom saving throw with advantage because we're fighting him.
And you're gonna throw him into the
Well, if he
fail.
if he fails.
With the wisdom saving throw.
Yes. So he has beat 15.
His speed 15.
15. Okay.
He does not.
Okay, so he's charmed till
Okay.
somebody hits him again, which
Yep.
so I want him to be charmed,
Yes.
and then I want to use my voice of command to then have Rhogar, who is closest to him, stab him with his sword.
But you didn't cast a spell on me, right?
No.
Can't you cast a spell on the ogre? Can't you tell him to jump in the water?
Oh yeah, that's true. I guess I can't use my voice of command on him. But
No,
that's
you
fine.
can't. Yeah.
Because
Okay.
can it be on an ally,
Yeah,
or can it be on an enemy that you cast your voice of
No.
command?
No.
What a
Never
charm
mind.
So,
Okay.
I take it back.
so the ogre jumps into the water, and he is still charmed. Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Until
Until-
somebody else hits him.
Is he prone then?
That's
'Cause
a
we're
long
using
time.
Water.
Is he drowning?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Can he drown?
I don't.
Does
I
he
don't
have
think
heavy
it can
armor
harm
on
him.
him?
Okay, so does he just kind of like
Yeah, he
stand
just,
back
he's
up
in
in
the
the
kind of
water?
stands back up in the water and he just.
But we've got the high ground,
Yeah.
so that's good.
And
That's
all
what-
attacks are advantage against that ogre, right?
Obi-Wan Kenobi taught me that they should be advantaged. That's our Anakin
think so.
Skywalker.
Okay, cool.
All right,
Love
go ahead.
GM.
Go
That's
ahead,
my
Rhogar.
I'm going to go to the other ogre who's still up here. I'm going to be like, wow, that was weird, but okay. And I'm going to run at the other ogre, and I'm going to attempt to strike him. Normal
Okay.
attack.
Go ahead.
That is going to be 17.
Okay, and you successfully hit him.
Yes. All right. I'm going to roll for damage.
All right.
8 damage.
8 damage. Awesome.
Can I slice his belly?
You slice his belly,
Yeah.
and there's a deep gash, but no guts and or evisceration. takes
Damn,
place.
these ogres
So
thick.
fat. So fat.
They thick with 4 C's.
I think this is the last time we get blessing
Oh,
for the record.
good. I didn't even roll with blessing. That's
All right,
why
go
I
ahead,
forgot.
Cyphrus. Is your
Blessing
turn.
is also roll a hit, right?
No, only roll to hit.
Only roll to
Only
hit.
roll a hit, yeah. So I'm going to, what?
He's in the sewer too.
He's charmed.
I know.
He's
that.
charmed until someone hits him.
That's a
so
good
he can
thing.
Continue to stay.
But
So there's stairways.
could I
to
potentially
get up.
attack him while?
So you
being
can
on
try to climb up
land?
the wall.
So a charmed person stays charmed unless they're hit.
Hit, yeah.
As soon as they're hit, they're no longer charmed.
Or harmful to it.
Yeah,
Hit or harm.
we do what we gotta do though.
Oh,
I'm gonna use my
Cyphrus.
dash to go 35 feet, or actually,
And I'll give you.
I'm not using my dash. I'm going 20
I'm
feet.
giving you an advantage on an attack because he's charmed.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, you're attacking the ogre that's in
No,
the
no,
sewer?
no. I'm still moving. I'm moving 20 feet diagonally to where you are
Okay.
positioned, and I am attacking
Where you are positioned?
where
So,
Rhogar is positioned.
You need to climb up the sewer wall.
yeah, because you're in the sewers.
All right. Can I use my?
He climbed up the stairs that you showed him, right? Because he's using dash.
So the stairs are over here.
Oh,
Yeah, the stairs are here in this situation.
So the stairs
So
are
just
back
use your dash.
behind
Yes.
the.
Yep.
The
Okay.
stairs are back behind the charmed ogre. Cyphrus has to run past him and up the stairs if he wants to re-engage up at the walkway.
all right.
So you could dash past him, but then opportunity attack.
Oh, it's charmed.
First of all, he's charmed. Second, I think I can only move.
With dash, you can go
I can only
twice as
move-
far, 50.
I can only move 50
So
feet.
I'm gonna
but
give
doing
you
that
2
is
seconds
5,
to-
20. Is this still part of the water? Where's-
No, that's
You're in
that's
the-
where the stairs are. We'll say this. This is close enough. If you can make that, you can go up the stairs. What is that?
That's,
I don't know. What numbers? How far are you
Sorry.
supposed to go? 50?
Yes, I can go 50 feet, and if I were to do this, that puts me at 40 feet.
Okay. Great. So you're here.
And 45.
Diagonal. Diagonal.
50!
Yes!
Great.
Okay.
Oh my.
All right.
So Cyphrus has run up the stairs around the charmed ogre to flank the ogre that I was just in combat with.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I am striking at him with a rapier.
Sneak attack!
With the sneak attack.
And a blessing.
Rogue, baby!
And a blessing, which take into account.
Nice.
That's 24.
All right, you hit.
And
That's my rogue.
rolling for damage.
Yep.
Stressed out, Elseisha.
He's a little stressful, isn't it?
Poor little ogre guys. They
Big,
probably
poor big ogre guys.
They probably just didn't have good families growing up.
I mean, they had ogre families.
Their ogre mom and dads didn't raise them right.
They might have raised them really well for ogres.
Maybe.
Why are you re-rolling it?
What's your damage?
Alright. This was a
5, 4.
This was a 5. What was it? This
It was
was
a
a 5. Okay. Sorry.
All right, I'm gonna count.
This
to
is
5
the one
seconds.
that I re-roll. 4, because that's 4, 2,
Okay.
6, 4. 4, 8, 9, 13. 13 damage.
13 damage. Awesome.
Yeah.
All
I don't know why
right.
that was so rough.
All right, go ahead. The creature's turn. All right. So one of the ogres are still charmed. It's kind of like drooling on itself. It's still in the water. It's still.
This isn't my charm face.
Oh my goodness.
All right. So the one that you are fighting against Rhogar, takes a swing at Rhogar.
Luckily, his AC is really high.
Ooh.
Why would you say that? Why would you say that? Did you hear what you just said?
Okay.
You said his AC's really high.
So
he said,
hit.
"Ooh, thanks, thanks,
So he
Cordelia."
hits. Okay. He hits.
Never
spectacularly.
mention my AC.
So the ogre grabs his mallet and he swings it directly onto Rhogar's head.
Rhogar! CTE! It's a bad day for my brain.
All right.
If only someone hadn't mentioned my armor class and cursed me.
Rhogar!
Like,
How does that influence it, though?
It
Oh
doesn't.
gosh.
God has a sense of humor, okay?
And he hits a
DM
12
go.
on you.
Oh!
Maybe you shouldn't mention my
Wait,
armor
how much
class.
damage?
12.
Bro, that's like more than almost half your hip. I'm just.
I'm at 16.
All right. It is Cordelia's turn now.
Wait, can we act it out?
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So the ogre grabs and slams his mallet on you. Yeah. And it shatters like one of your cheekbones.
No, his beautiful face!
Alright, I am going to.
Do I have a Yo Romero eye right now?
Yeah. You got a huge bludgeoning eye right now. Yeah.
I'm going to try and use my firebolt again on the one that Rhogar isn't
Okay.
facing. Yeah, that didn't do too good. Oh, plus.
The 4.
Yeah, 10.
And unfortunately, you miss and hit the stairwell.
Oh, no.
All right, Elseisha.
Oh, okay, so I'm gonna use Prayer of Healing on Rhogar to it's 2d8.
You're a
plus my
cleric?
modifier, so 6. He regains 6 hit points out of that.
Can that heal my
Yeah, your
cheekbone?
cheekbone
And
is
from that,
completely
I'd like
So
to
it's-
use my voice of command this time.
Yep.
And I would like to command Rhogar to attack the ogre who is
Okay.
closest to him.
Go
with
ahead.
a melee
Am I
weapon.
still blessed?
Yes.
Is this the last round with blessing?
Yes.
Yes, because it's Elseisha's turn.
17.
And you hit.
All right.
Huzzah!
Yes! Slay him.
I don't know that he's slayed. This is a big ass
This
ogre.
is a big boy.
big
It's
boy.
a big boy.
It's a big boy.
Damn, boy.
That's a big ass ogre.
Big.
8 again.
8 again. All right. And you rip a little bit more into its stomach, and you can see maybe a little bit of a gut hanging off at this point.
I'm gonna make sure that you keep your New Year's resolution yet, ogre. I'm trimming your fat right off your body.
Oh my goodness.
And the ogre laughs. We'll see about that. All right. Go ahead. Rhogar, it is your turn again. Nobody has blessings anymore.
Does the ogre seem...
The ogre seems like he's getting winded.
Okay, good. I'm just going to go for another normal attack then.
Okay.
Just another normal. Actually, no. I will do a commander strike. I'm going to toss it to my little gnome brethren. And a commander strike is a battle master's maneuver in which I forgo one of my attacks with my master battle master, and I go to my companion, who knows the signal well, as we have trained extensively. And my murder koala is going to do what?
Murder.
Extensive training, and I am plunging the rapier in the ogre's side, and that is also sneak attack damage.
And I give him a D8.
4 damage as well. Yeah, that's
Yep.
very cool. So
Did you hit though? Very nice.
I'm doing that. 17.
You are able to hit.
Woo, baby! All right.
But these poor little ogre guys, it's not their fault. They're just
They're not
doing their
poor.
job. They're ogres.
They're doing their job. I thought you were going to say they're guards. You rolled a 1 with my superiority dice? You
Sorry.
do me like that?
Maybe we could have come to some sort of agreement
15.
had Cordelia not initiated.
No,
war against them.
stop.
Hey, ogres, we're just kind of committing a terrorist act against your
They don't know
city.
what we were doing. We could have negotiated
These fireworks
them.
and the goblins. We thought you wanted a
19.
show.
Everybody
Oh.
has a
Plus
price.
that, so 19.
19.
Yeah.
All right.
Gotta
And
make
you
sure this
plunge the rapier into the back fat of the ogre.
Double
and it
handed plunge.
just plunge straight in, and you can see the rapier's point sticking at the other end of it, and the ogre slumps over and dies.
Before he falls, can I twing the twing? The
Yeah,
rapier?
you twing it, yeah.
Twing.
And the ogre ends up dying.
Oh, it says he fall with Cyphrus' sword in him?
Oh yeah, and as he falls, Cyphrus just slowly comes over.
Team Murder Koala,
Yeah.
let's go, baby.
All right.
R.I.P. ogres.
And
So,
he's still charmed.
They
guys,
still
Oh,
have
Cyphrus'
charmed
turn
ogre.
actually.
we can talk? Because aren't we technically out of combat?
Technically out of combat right now, yeah.
Okay, guys.
So the
there
other
is
one is
now
dead?
a charmed ogre.
I sneak attack this ogre.
Whoa, whoa.
Hold on. Can I go to the ogre?
What?
and
Wait
sneak
a
attack
second.
him? It's okay. I got
What
this.
if we just shoot it from above?
No,
Why do we have to
why?
do anything? We just leave it, and he can stay in the
But
How
how,
long
hall.
does your
how long
charm
does your charm
last?
last?
That is a good question.
You guys are taking too much time. Shoot it, then he
You
still
already did it. You already
he
did
still
it.
becomes
Go. Just go and
uncharmed.
do it.
Okay.
But I can reach him,
It
right?
says spell ends
Well,
until
they're
you
not in
or your
combat.
company
So
do
you're-
it.
you're
It says,
We
jumping.
are if we
It
want
says
to.
it ends whenever.
We can re-enter it. I'm saying
me
we're
or
not.
our
He
company
can go
does
wherever he
anything to
wants.
harm it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
it lasts until you hurt it.
He could be like that forever.
Yes.
Do we want to leave
From
him
what
like
I
that?
understand, yeah.
Man, if
What
there's
if
a
somebody else
really
hurts
if
him?
there's a really big flush in the sewer, this ogre that's
It
a
is
diabolical
harmed
way to
until
end this
the
man's
spell
life.
ends or until you or your companions do anything.
DM,
Harm
can I
it.
get close enough to the ogre to attack
It
it?
says
Would
duration
we
1
would we
hour.
understand how
Stop.
charm?
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Do
the
you-
last
leave
1
it.
hour.
Do we all understand what charm, how it works and
Okay.
stuff?
Yep.
I think we need to kill him. Go, Cypher.
I say we
Thank
leave
you.
it.
I think we should kill him, but I think we should coordinate an attack from above and shoot down at it.
It's okay.
It's like shooting fish in a barrel. Bop bop bop.
I still
bop.
wanna.
Okay,
Guys.
so you did a sneak attack. Go ahead and roll it. You get advantage.
Oh, thank
Is
you.
he down there?
Yeah, he.
Did you get your rapier
jumped
back?
down.
I asked if I
You
could
got your
attack
you
him
got your
without
rapier.
entering the water.
Without entering the
Without.
water?
Yeah.
I feel like
Okay,
you
well,
would.
you
Well,
have to do the crossbow then.
Why don't we
Well,
just
then,
leave it and go to
hold
the throne room?
Why don't we all
Actually,
just go to the edge and start?
Is it an easy crawl out?
Yeah, you can just crawl back out the way you.
Sure,
okay.
sure. I
Okay, so
jump
you
in and
jump
I
down.
attack him.
Okay.
That was my first roll, second roll.
This poor ogre woke up in the morning, was doing his job.
14.
Put him behind him.
Was
Okay,
like, man,
you
I
are
gotta do
able
another
to
shift
hit.
in the sewer.
I
Here
am
we
able
come,
to
killing
hit him.
him.
Do you hear that, guys? See?
Do we roll for initiative
Have
again then, or are
Is
we
it-
just
or
gonna
it's
keep
the
going?
same one. I think it's the same initiative.
Oh yeah, we'll
It's
do
the same.
one.
Poor ogre. He
Is it
didn't
sneak
have to
attack DM or no?
die. As soon as you hit, yeah.
It's a sneak attack.
As
yeah.
soon as you go after him, then
I
he's
do 11
full
damage.
capacity.
11
And
damage.
before I end my turn, I'm using my cunning action to disengage from him and crawl back up out of the well or out of the sewer and go 1, 2, 15 feet
Or
away.
You'd go
1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4.
30 feet. So Cypher's
Or
jumped
over.
down and attacked the ogre from behind, and then used
I
his
could go
bonus action to
25 feet
disengage
max.
and climb back up the stairs to the
All
upper
right.
level, right?
So the
Yes.
ogre is now uncharmed. And he goes 5, 10, 15. 20,
doing down here?
And
Poor
he
ogre guy.
hits Cypher, or he rolls to hit Cypher's. He swings his big ogre club.
But he's not gonna hit me because I have such a low armor class.
I wouldn't say that. DM gods can hear.
And
Exactly, that's why I said it.
he does hit you. All right, let's see what he rolls.
You're gonna be a little
no
gnome
avail.
pulp. Pulp of gnome. I'm gonna
What do you do?
strain you and then I'm gonna drink gnome juice. Pulp-free gnome juice.
That's getting a little dark, dude.
This poor ogre.
He's rolling a lot of dice. Do you hear all these dice that are being
A
rolled?
lot of low numbers, bro.
All right,
That's
so he
just
grabs
combos.
his great club and he hits you on your torso for 10 damage.
Well,
Ooh,
you
Cyphrus!
didn't have to kill
You're
him.
annoying,
Knocks
but
you
I'm
back over
sorry.
mirrors.
You didn't have to hit him.
All right, my turn.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to use my firebolt on him,
But freedom of choice matters. That's why I chose to
and
hit
I'm
him.
going to use my gain advantage since I rolled wild magic.
Okay.
So I can do it again. All right, I'm going to use the first one. So I rolled a 12.
Okay, you hit.
Okay, nice. All right, and then I'm going to roll for damage,
Oh, this is where
and I rolled 8 damage.
we hit it a lot so far. Because she did 7 on it.
All right, so the ogre takes a step back. It's kind of like burnt by the magical damage, and it brushes it aside, but it is very, very winded. Elseisha?
Okay.
They
I
don't
would
have
like
much stamina.
to use blessing, and I bless everyone in our group. And from such, I then use my voice of command to have Rhogar hopefully smash its head open just so that we can put it out of its misery and be as merciful as possible, because this poor ogre woke up this morning, thought that he was going to be a guard in this sewer, and he knew that he had to work an 8-hour shift. And here we are coming onto his turf, bothering him. He was just doing his job. So hopefully with voice of command, Rhogar can just kill him.
I also wonder how many goblins he ate
Am I
I
confused
just
by the
wanna-
length
past
of the
week
voice
as
of
well. I
command?
just want
I
to
would-
say that. How
I
I
many
would just
goblins?
like to
I can't-
apologize to his family if he has a wife and children out there.
Can I move 5 feet to
Yes.
I'm gonna yell, "Sorry, ogre, but this is an occupational hazard of being a guard," and I swing at it. And that's going to be.
Blessing,
Oh.
roll your blessing.
Oh yes,
I
everyone's
almost
blessed.
forgot that too.
It's going to be 13.
And you hit.
Ooh, spicy.
Sadly, I
A
crap.
spicy dice.
9.
9. Oh, and you cut it against the neck, and it starts bleeding, and you see a goblin's foot come out of its throat.
Told you!
And he holds it, but he's still alive. The ogre is still alive.
Cyphrus, put him down in a comical way.
I don't feel bad for this ogre
It's still
anymore. Eating
Rhogar's
little
turn.
goblins.
Yeah, it's your turn.
Oh,
Rhogar. Yeah.
Never mind, Cyphrus. I'll put him down in a comical way. I'm gonna slice his wee-wee off, and I try to suck his penis.
No, why? Why did we
Oh
start
my
with
goodness.
this?
Because he ate a goblin.
Okay.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
poor little goblins are just being.
Now you have sympathy for the goblins?
Yes, I've always had sympathy for the goblins.
No.
Cyphrus.
You just...
All right,
Yes, I
hold on. What do you hit?
19.
19. Okay, you hit him.
Right in the wee-wee. Here we go,
Oh
baby.
my goodness.
That's gonna be
it gonna be
11.
All right. You're able to slice off his wee-wee, and you see all his guts pour out, and he falls into the sewer, entrails and all.
I sheath my sword with some flourish and go, "That's what we be for being a dick."
Oh, man.
All right, and you guys are now at the stairwell, and it is 9:30.
Can
So
I be
it is a
healed?
good time to stop this campaign, or this first
Way to
episode.
win first combat, guys.
Way to roll critical ones,
Sadly.
Wesley.
Sadly.
Critical ones.
All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us on our first episode of this marvelous campaign. We are Half Dice. We stream every Sunday at 6.
Eastern time. Come join us for some sick gameplay while you and your family hopefully avoid being sick.
And if you haven't already, check out the world map that we have linked, as well as the character sheets that we have.
They're in
listed.
the
case you're curious.
Description below.
They're in they're in the panel.
bio.
All of our. Yeah.
All right. We love you guys. Take care. We're
Thank you
Half
so
Dice, and
much.
we're out.
Slightly half.